Ready.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Friday Night Live. It's so great to see you. My name is Priya Mohan. I am the owner of sariKNOTsari. We're a clothing store in Hamilton, Ontario, but we ship everywhere. And we make clothing that is fit for, get this right. We make clothing that fits for life, with the idea being that a woman's body is always changing. And wouldn't it be nice if a woman can decide on her own when she's done with a piece of clothing, rather than her not fitting what she owns and having to let go of things she loves?
I agree.
Yes, I agree too. After years of having to remove beautiful things from my closet, I thought, I am not doing that anymore. I want to be the person in control. So we are just a little late starting. And for those of you who know me and Shefali, we are as type A as it gets. So please trust that we do know that you're waiting on the other side, and we're not trying to be disrespectful to your time. There's so much technology that goes wrong every time in different and fun, exciting ways. But please know that we do really respect the fact that you come out here on Friday nights to spend tonight with us. And so on that note, we'd like to say cheers. Today is a little bit of peach juice mixed with seltzer water.
Delicious.
So just a quick reminder, everybody, that on Sunday, 2 days from now at 11 a.m., we are releasing our next sneak peek. If you are on Instagram, you can get the sneak peek by typing in sneak peek into any of our stories or lives or reels or posts, anywhere basically, and it will send you the link. If you are on Facebook or Instagram, Facebook or YouTube, you'll find the link to today's collection, the pieces that we're going to show you attached to this that you're watching. But if you want a link to the sneak peek, you're going to head over to the front page of our website. It's the top banner right across the front. It actually has my eyes from here up, and it says sneak peek, and it has a link.
Such great eyes.
If you are on Instagram and you'd like to see the collection that we are showing today, then I would recommend that on Instagram you type in show me, and it will give you the link on your direct messages to our featured collections page. And today's collection is the top collection. It's also on the front page of our website. The first one says sneak peek, and then the second one says watch or shop, and that's tonight's live that it's talking about. So welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us again on a Friday night where we take time away from our busy schedules and just play dress up and have fun with fabrics and take a moment to breathe and enjoy each other's company. The theme for tonight is, what is it again? Transform
tops and tunics.
So we've been thinking, we spent a lot of time showing you dresses for the summer and showing you all these different layering pieces. But as somebody who's about to go on vacation to Jamaica and just missed a trip on vacation to New York, I was thinking that it really does for me come down to, I'm going to take a couple of pairs of pants. What can I wear on top that's just going to keep changing things up?
Yeah.
So that's what we're planning on doing. So we brought a couple of pairs of pants. These are the Bryn Walker tapioca pants in the light linen. So we only have what's left in stock right now, which is not a lot. The pre-order for next year's light linen clothing is going to be happening in October, November, and December for delivery in 2025.
I see. Okay.
If you are interested in getting a pair of these fabulous Casbah pants in the heavyweight linen for fall, we are doing a pre-sale for those, like a pre-order, and you'll find that on, actually, if you're on Instagram, just type in linen and it will take you to the link. If you are on YouTube or if you are on Facebook, you're going to want to head to our website, and at the top, there's menus that say everything silk and everything else. You're going to go into everything else, go into bottoms because you're looking at bottoms, and you'll go to linen. I don't even think you might not even have to go to linen. I think you'll see it right there that it says Bryn Walker Fall 2024 pre-order. Also, if you just scroll down our homepage, you'll see it there as well.
Aww.
So that's all the administrivia. Thank you again for joining us, everyone. Who's with us tonight?
So lots of people, actually, Claire just said, I'm joining from New Mexico.
Ooh, exciting. We actually have stores that buy from us in New Mexico.
Yeah.
We do. An art gallery.
I think, yeah, it is an art gallery.
Yeah. Cool.
Interesting. Well, I hope you're enjoying your time, Cleo.
Yes.
I would love to be in some hot weather like that. My goodness.
I'm going to be soon. I'll see you guys next Friday. And then by next Friday, hopefully we can show you some pieces out of the sneak peek.
Yes, hopefully.
So it's already shipped out of India. The sale on the sneak peek items starts Sunday. I actually think it's going to arrive to us between Wednesday and Friday. If it arrives on Wednesday, we will definitely be able to show you sneak peeks pieces next Friday. If not, then I'm going to be in Jamaica, but Denzi and Shafali will show you those pieces the following Friday.
Yes, and I am very excited for that.
Yes, and next Friday, so a week today, is Art Crawl on our street. So if you are somebody who lives close enough to Hamilton that you could drive down, we highly recommend. The whole street closed down. It's an organic event, which means nobody organizes it. It's just vendors come out. The city has finally said, we can't fight this, so they closed down the street. Yeah, that's basically what happened.
Yeah,
it's just so many people that traffic had to stop. And so there's musicians, there's artists, there's they're all small makers. Like, it's not like going to a flea market where you have people who are bringing in products from wherever and just trying to sell them. It's definitely a craft market or an art market, or a music showcase opportunity. So, and the stores are all open late, including us.
Yeah, it's honestly a really fun time. You can walk through the streets and see bands performing. There's performance art. There's like DJs and the local people selling their wares. And honestly, I bought most of my art at Art Crawl because it is incredible to sell.
It's also fun to get Christmas gifts at Art Crawl. And then there's another one on the second Friday of the month for next month, second Friday of the month for August. And then the second Friday of the month in September is Super Crawl, and it's like a 4-day event. So if you're planning a trip here and you want to make it coincide with one of those, it would be well worth it. So now I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to just show you some lovely
Yes,
pieces.
and I actually have a question from Lily. She asked, are your pieces expensive?
That's a really good question. They are not bargain basement. We buy all of our silk saris. So all of our fabrics are pure silk. And those are not donated to us. We actually go out and purchase them so that the people along the supply chain get paid, the people who formerly owned the saris, as well as the people who select them, so that they can have a reasonable livelihood. Yeah. Then from there, we have our fabrics sewn, and you can actually, if you are an owner of a sariKNOTsari piece, you will know that we use only French seams in the production of our silks to make sure that our seams are very, very strong. And every single piece is handmade. So for example, oh, this one doesn't have a name on it for some reason, but most of our pieces, if you have a look at the tags, you can actually see the name of the person who made it.
I think this one, we actually got it way before we started doing that.
Yeah, so we kind of, it was funny because we knew who made the pieces, but then we never told you guys. We thought, oh, it'd be so easy to just have the person who's making it slip in a little tag saying, by the way, this was made by me.
Yeah, and plus, guys, they felt kind of shy about doing it.
Yeah, they really do feel shy. But yeah, so you can see that all of our makers are paid a fair wage. I try to pay my Canadian staff a fair wage, and that is very hard to do living in Canada. And so are our pieces expensive? We are not, as the owner of this business, have not bought a yacht. I have not invested in the stock market. I haven't done any of those things that rich people do.
Yeah, we don't have shareholders in a big corporation or anything like that.
Yes, we work really, really, really hard. And we keep our prices as low as possible while still respecting every single person who is part of the journey.
And Margot makes a great point. For pure silk, these are actually quite affordable.
They are. They really are. And considering they are pure silk and you have somebody who's curating the silk and it's one of a kind, I feel like it's not cheap. But it is an opportunity for you to be part of something bigger than yourself. It's an opportunity for you to show what you stand for, that, you know, you're tired of the fashion industry telling you what you should and should not wear, or that clothing is going to go in and out of style and you have to follow those rules, or that your body should be a certain shape in order for you to look good in something. You're part of a community through sariKNOTsari that recognizes that the resources on this planet are finite. And so the best way that we can make use of what we already have and still express ourselves creatively through clothing is to find a way to upcycle in a way that's meaningful and allows us that freedom. But it actually costs more to make clothes out of upcycled fabrics, because unlike these pants, which are lovely, and I love Bryn Walker pants.
She loves Bryn Walker.
I love Bryn Walker pants. But in order to make these pants, they order a big roll of fabric from a manufacturer. That fabric arrives to the tailors. The tailors do the sewing, and that's it. For us, we have to find the fabrics. We have to make sure that the sari is in really good shape. We have to cut around any flaws and actually consciously decide what we can cut from where in order to make the most use of this fabric. And then where we can't cut around a flaw, we may have to patch a flaw, or we may need to do some additional decorating of the fabric in order to disguise a fabric flaw that comes from use. And that all costs money. So it actually costs so much more to make these pieces. And that's kind of like a badge that you can wear, that you know how much time and effort went into the creation of this. It is not fast fashion.
No, I agree. And also that's why we have our different collections. Yes. I mean, if you are looking for something more affordable, our Wabi Sabi collection is 40% off the full price. That is also like what we as staff tend to buy, and we love our pieces. And we also make sure that we show and have fun with our pieces so that you don't have to feel the pressure of buying. You can just enjoy the silks through our live streams and what we show online.
And be part of the community. So one way of getting a better price on the silk is to look for the Wabi Sabi collection. That's the Perfectly Imperfect collection. It's 40% off. You'll find it. The swap and sell is what I was going to talk about. So you can also, through the sale menu items, so that will take you to our Wabi Sabi collection. It will also take you to a link to our swap and sell group, which has turned out to be an amazing community. I was just watching the other day, there was one of our ladies was selling Donna. Was it Donna? Holly. Holly was selling a maxi dress, and Margot asked, is this like the newer cut or the older cut, the one that's like more generous or less generous? And then Heather, another one of our customers, piped in and said, well, I have the matching piece to that, and I've had it for this many years. So my guess is this is from the older collection.
Oh my God.
I'm just watching this, and I'm like, how great is this, that there is all of this communication of women helping each other just through the swap and sell group, where people are like, I have too much in my closet right now. Maybe I should just sell some and make some room. So there's a number of people who are purchasing our silks there. I also believe that we are on Poshmark.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you can buy them there. So hopefully that was an extraordinarily long-winded answer. So the answer overall is, are we affordable? Yeah, if you're going to buy a few pieces and then use them in a versatile kind of way.
We're affordable for what we offer. That's right.
Are we like deep?
Are we Amazon?
We are not Amazon. No, we're not Amazon. And every piece that we make is one of a kind, and you get to be part of this community. I think we offer a lot more. Yeah. So while we were chatting, I was just playing with my high-low top. And so initially when you saw me wearing it, I was wearing it with the longer part at the back. And then I flipped it around. So now the shorter part is at the back. And then what I did to turn the front into more of a blouse was I just pleated the bottom, flipped it up under here, and then used a magnetic button here, and you can see it there, to just make that stay in place. If you're ever wondering about the hacks that we show you, if you're on Instagram, on any of our posts or reels or stories or anything, just type in the word hacks, and it will take you through a little menu that shows you, like, if you just want boxy top hacks, or if you just want duster hacks, you can find just those. It won't work if you're on a computer, though. You have to be on an iPad or an iPhone. Yes. If you are on any other device and you want to see our hacks, the best way to do it is to go to our website. So let's say you go to high-low tops. When you go in there, the very first picture says styling tips and tricks as a button. Click the button. It'll take you to little videos that Shefali and I created that show you some styling tricks. Yes. So fabric. This is an extraordinarily soft crepe silk. It has an arm feel. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 in arm feel. The color is a soft red with blue undertones. It also has a little bit of an oatmeal in the pattern. You can kind of probably see it there a bit better. And it also has, like, this other color that's in here is actually a very, very soft pink, almost like a flesh tone. So those are the colors you're working with here. And I've paired it right now with a pair of tapioca colored Caspa pants. But I brought my jeans as well, just to show you color-wise how, like, this kind of looks a little bit dressier, but I could also pair this with jeans.
And I feel like it brings out those darker tones.
It does bring out the darker tones. So you start to see more of the outlines of the flowers here when I pair it with a darker color.
And so there's a couple of comments and questions that I just wanted to bring up. So Jane, so sweet. Hey, Jane. She says these pieces last a lifetime.
They
There's
do.
a swap and sell, so you can find and sell it to other people. Miss Sears says the pieces are wearable art. They're well worth the price. And Jane said, oh, and we meet up. I love the people that I've met. And Liz asked, what types of garments will be included in the sneak peek on Sunday? And just to let you guys know, we actually have an Instagram post. If you're on Instagram or if we're on Facebook as well, you can check out a list that we have posted of everything coming in,
Yes,
including an edit of what's coming in.
I think we should say what it is, though.
Yeah, sure.
But you'd have to go into
Hold on.
if you'd have to go into Instagram.
Yeah.
And I'll change in the meantime. So we expected actually a larger shipment, but what I had said to them was pack up whatever you can by this date. So what we're actually getting, I know we're getting.
So we are getting one shoulder dresses,
Yep.
side slit tops,
That's the t-shirt
versatile
ones,
vests, yeah,
versatile vest, yeah.
ponchos, short caftans, sculptural tunic dresses. So excited.
So excited.
Pocket dresses and maxi caftans.
Yes, so we're getting some really great pieces. Self pocket dresses and sculptural tunic dresses we've been sold out of
It's been
forever.
a while.
The side slit tops are just such an easy piece. So it's nice that we're getting more. And ponchos, we can't seem to keep those in stock.
No.
Yeah, they're really handy. Okay, next piece. I kind of love this. So what I'm about to try, like I just love it with the beige. I'm loving everything.
I
with
picked this
tapioca.
one because I knew you were also bringing denim as well, and
Yeah.
I wanted to show how good a fabric like this looks with denim.
So what I am holding up here, because you guys can't feel it, this is a Georgette silk, which means that it's sheer. It's a little bit see-through. It's not as see-through as a chiffon silk would be. It's also not as soft as the chiffon silk would be, and that's just the nature of the weave. So a Georgette, it's still very soft, but you can feel that there are threads, as opposed to a crepe silk where you won't be able to feel the individual threads. And that's just because there's a little bit more space between them, which is what I like can go through. The style that I am trying on right now is a waterfall top. And I'm going to show you the colors. It has the most fabulous gray. Can you guys both see me if I stand
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
Okay, so it has a lovely gray, a beautiful sky blue, navy blue, which means you can fit it with all the navies and denim in your wardrobe, and then this white, which is a bit of a chameleon-y white, because down here, I don't know if you guys can all see this, down here it reads as more cream, maybe because it's next to this oatmeal-y color, but up here it reads as more white, so you could pair it with your whites, but you could also pair it with your off-whites. And because it is a waterfall top,
What can't you pair it with?
this is one of my favorite things.
Ooh, and it looks so cute with the red earrings too.
Oh, doesn't it? Yeah, just add a pop of color, right? So those of you who watch these shows often know that I am always drawn to these pieces that have a ton of different colors in them, because I literally go home, if I buy a piece like this, hang it up in my closet, and then take all of the pants I own in different colors and put them around and go, wow, this one matches 7 of my pants.
And you take a picture.
And then I take a picture and send it to somebody in the store. Go, look at this. And they go, wow, you really love your Casma pants. And I kind of do. So not going to lie. You know what? I just figured something out. Why can't you do that?
Yeah.
Because I know people do that with their boxy tops, right?
Yeah, they do.
A lot of the younger crowd. So I'm wearing underneath here our Betty tank top. The Betty tank top has a built-in bra. But if I were to tuck everything up into the bra and then do
So
this.
what I would do is I would take the lowest part and then
Tuck this up?
yeah, because that's how you create a shorter top, and then you can let it flounce out.
But
That's
see, then I might as well just tuck it into my pants. What I was thinking is creating an empire waist,
oh,
right? Because if I do something like that, it creates a bit of an empire waist for the top, right? And gives it a bit of definition. And because it's silk, it doesn't really add any bulk. I kind of like that, actually. It's a really great way to shorten the front just a little bit.
And Corey says, a very versatile piece. I have the cardigan for this matching waterfall, and I love it.
I bet you do. I would love it too. Like, what can't you do with it?
Ooh, hey, Rachel.
Oh, hey, Rachel. So yeah, it's the waterfall top, and there's so many different ways to wear it. I find what I like about it is that you have access to your pockets, that you have coverage almost down to your elbows, which is nice for ladies who want to cover their arms. And it's got coverage here at the back. So if you're wearing something that's maybe a little more snug on your bum, you don't have to worry about everybody seeing your bum. However, if you are wearing it with something that's a little more generously cut, like what I'm wearing here, there's no reason why you can't tuck this right in and turn it more from a tunic into a blouse. And you could do that just with the front, or you could do it with the front and the back.
That's so good with the tapioca.
It's perfect with the tapioca, isn't it? This is one of those pieces, how has this not sold
Yeah,
yet?
exactly. So there's actually a couple comments from Facebook. So Anita says, I think your pieces are very well priced. It's like wearing art and they're super comfortable.
Yeah.
And Marilyn says, hey Marilyn, she says, love your silk pieces as they are unique, one of a kind, so comfortable and beautiful works of art, well worth the price and will last forever. I will never see myself walking down the street, which is so true.
Yeah, that is so true. And it's exciting. Like, so I like getting dressed. I also like eating, to be fair.
Oh, quick question. How much is this tunic?
Okay, so the waterfall tops go for, I believe, 158
158.
for the Avatar collection, which is our mid-range collection. The Nirvana collection would be the same top, but absolutely flawless, which means even though the fabric is pre-worn, it has nothing wrong with it at all. No pinholes, no thread pulls, nothing. And if it has more than 3 types of flaws, and they're, again, very minor flaws, then it would be part of our Wabi Sabi collection. It would be 40% less. So that's the price range on this. And don't forget, that's Canadian dollars in case you're watching from the States. Yeah, love this piece. Definitely would love it with denim too. Here.
So what were you saying?
I don't remember. I don't remember at all.
It was about Marilyn. She was talking about how it's well worth the price and they'll last forever and she'll never see herself walking down the street.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. If it were more important, I'd remember. See, I love it with the navy
Yeah,
too.
it's cute with the navy.
Yeah.
And sorry, Jane also says wick sweat and cool to wear in the heat.
And really great for packing.
Yeah.
This is so nice, guys, that you guys are all like helping tell these new people about the fabric.
Did you know this and this?
Yeah. So like I feel like I could definitely wear this with the jean jacket too.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. That's really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Priya finally found a jean jacket that works for her.
From Value Village, I'm not gonna lie, because I am a big fan of reduce, reuse, and recycle, which is part of the reason that I love these pieces. Like I know that, so I have 3 daughters, and my daughters take my clothes all the time, and my daughters are every shape you can imagine. I've got one that's like this tall and curvy, one that's this tall and straight, and then one that's right in the middle. And all of them can wear everything that I own because it's one size fits all and it looks great on everybody. So I do lose my clothes that way, but it's kind of nice to know that even if I'm done with something, that I can pass it on to somebody who I care about. It doesn't have to be somebody who I care about who is a certain size.
Yeah, now Priya has a 4th daughter too, thanks to me.
Yes, that's right. She probably also gets a lot of my stuff. She's getting furniture lately.
Yeah, I know. Much appreciated. And Jane says, and I have to say, also very addictive.
It kind of is.
It really is.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I was going to say that it's really nice that on the one hand, you can take these pieces and you can really have some fun styling them up and, you know, making them your own. But it's also really nice that when you don't have time to do that, it's just so easy to throw on some underpinnings
And
like what I'm wearing.
day.
Yeah, throw some silk over top and then go do what you got to do. So I've started, I don't know if you've noticed, Shefali, I've started taking pictures of myself as I walk out the door on the bottom of my
Yes, I
stairs
saw
with
that.
the outfit of the day. And that's basically what it'll be. I'll be in my backyard working on sariKNOTsari stuff. And then I'll be like, oh, shoot, I got to go to the bank. And then I'll be like, throw this over top of whatever I'm wearing, which is usually leggings and a t-shirt, and then pop on a pair of earrings and take a picture and go, headed to the bank. And that's exactly how much time I took, the time that it took for me to tell you that. So this is a caftan. It is our tunic length caftan, which means it lands on me just about at the knee at the front. I'm wearing it backwards because I like to have the round neck because I am pear-shaped. So having something like this, which elongates this way, balances off my hips, which are bigger than my bust. There are lots of ladies, however, who would prefer to wear this with the V to the front. And that is also okay. It just depends what mood you're in. And one of our lovely customers, Victoria, brought in something. Victoria Maletti.
Oh.
Yeah, she brought in a little styling thing that I meant to show last week and then I forgot. So she brought these in for me. I don't even know where she got them, but I know that when I show them to you, you guys will all be like, yeah, I've seen those before. So
yeah, they sell them
like dollar store probably, right? They look like they're made out of nylon and they're very, very stretchy. they're not those elastics, like, you know, the really heavy elastics.
Yeah.
It almost feels like a rolled stocking, nylon
Yeah.
stocking. So she uses these to do these little gathers on the inside of her silk, because these have no weight to them, right?
Oh.
And because they're kind of thicker, they're not going to wrinkle at the silk too much. So she just does
and
something.
it falls really well too.
It does fall really well. So she brought us in a whole box, and she's like, this is what I use. And she's absolutely right. So I would strongly recommend, if you find yourself near a dollar store, to grab some of these. But this is a way that you can adjust the look of your caftan. So you can wear it long, just as it is. Looks great as a bathing suit cover.
I love it asymmetrically. Really
I love it asymmetrically as well. And it's just a matter of grabbing the fabric on the inside. You can either tie a knot, or you can tie the little elastic around it.
Also, you need to show this fabric off, because when I was pulling it for the live, I was shocked. I feel like this would go so well with so many people's dresses.
So I think this is another one of those ones where the pictures online don't do it justice. So I'm going to take it off so I can show it to you guys properly. So I want to say the background color is an oatmeal. It does not have yellow undertones. Then on the side here, you have different shades of magenta and darker magenta, almost like a wine and a magenta.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's no yellow in that. That's definitely a cool undertone.
I wouldn't say it's yellow, because the tapioca has no yellow in it. It's a lot more neutral.
Yeah.
And it matches the tapioca
really well. I want to say that it's a cream, but it's a cream that doesn't have yellow in it.
It's an oatmeal. Like that.
Yeah, that is oatmeal. That's
oatmeal.
oatmeal.
The Quaker's oatmeal.
It is Quaker's oatmeal. But beautiful paisley designs. In terms of arm feel, you are probably looking at an 8, which is about as high as the Georgette silks get. And again, it's a piece that's going to fit you for life, because I believe, I've done the math on this, I believe it's 44 inches from here, like across this way, which means altogether you have 88 inches of coverage.
Wow.
So that's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. So I think it would fit most people. And what's nice about choosing the sheer fabrics is that you can kind of see that my body has an outline. Can they see it?
Yeah.
You can see it?
Yeah, well, hold on. For me, Instagram is slower, but they can't see it.
Okay, good. So yeah, what I like about wearing the sheer fabrics, especially in these boxier designs, is that even though it is, I mean, it's boxy, it's a rectangle. You can tell that my body kind of ends in here without knowing exactly what my body shape is. You know that it's narrower than this. So it looks really flattering, and you get that lovely drape here down the sides, and it feels like nothing. Like it feels kind of like you're naked. And if you were taking it with you on a trip, it weighs nothing. Like it's nothing. So you can pack lots of different options.
And you can fold them up really, really small.
Yes.
So there's a couple comments. Margot says, I could go on for hours and hours and hours about sariKNOTsari silk. Oh, Margot, we know.
Oh, well, Margot sent us the most beautiful letter the other day. I wanted to mention it. It's so sweet. Do you mind if I explain it right now? Yeah. So she was saying how when she goes away on vacation, up until now, one of the things that she would always do is schedule in a shopping trip somewhere. So, you know, like if you're going to Edinburgh, you'd be like, I wonder where the cute little boutiques are, or, you know, anywhere, right?
As you do.
But you know what?
Montreal.
I don't do it anymore, and either does Margot.
Oh.
So I thought it was just me. And then Margot sent this email saying, I find that now when I go traveling, I don't go see their clothing stuff. She goes, I know where I'm going to get my clothing from. I know it's going to fit. I know it's going to look great. I don't have any of the drama around, you know, oh, it's not going to fit me or all of that. And instead, she gets to spend more time going to art galleries and going to great restaurants and seeing the site. And it's true. That's how I feel too. Like when I went to India last time, I did not do any shopping for myself.
Yeah, you mainly shop just for Nisha's wedding.
Just for Nisha's wedding. But I'm like, there's nothing that I'm going to find here that I'm going to enjoy more than my sariKNOTsari clothing.
And what you did buy, you didn't even like.
Yeah, that's so true. I didn't like them because they weren't as nice as what we had. Yeah, they weren't real silk. That's right. For those of you who've been with me a long time, they told me at this government store that these pajamas were silk. And I'm feeling them. I'm like, they might not be. They're a little cooler to the touch than they should be, but it's a government store, so they can't lie. And then I go home and I'm like, something doesn't feel right. So I light a candle. I take the string out of the pants of my pajamas and I set it on fire with the candle. Doesn't it melt? And I'm like, it's plastic. They told me plastic. And I would have known, like, I can tell silk. I've been around it long enough to know, but I didn't think the government store would lie.
Because that's what they're there for.
That's
right?
the whole point, is that the government store is the one safe place you can shop where you know they're not going to rip you off. Oh my God, I love this.
This one, I think, was a part of our passion release.
Yeah, because I've never seen this one before.
I needed to show this on the line.
Wow.
Even
so
though it's not a top and Tunics.
No, it is not. But so we did just release some pieces that we had withheld from the collection that just arrived because they needed some patches. So this one here is a sky blue on top mixed with a kind of like an ultramarine blue. So that's what you're seeing up here. I don't know if it is conveyed properly, but it is lines going up and down. And then down here, you also have some of that pattern here. You have the pattern all the way across the back. And then you have more vertical lines, but this time we've got some more colors introduced. We have black. Can you see this on both, Shefali? I can see it on the...
Yes.
Okay. So the colors that you're seeing here are black and white, marigold, which is kind of more of an orangey marigold, fuchsia, sky blue with a slightly darker sky blue, and cobalt. So lots of fun little colors, very floral looking. I really wish that I kind of feel like this necklace maybe would be the one I would pair with it. Right? Like, Shefali, that's nice. Look how it brings in all of those pinkies. Oh, really? Hey, ladies, you're going to have to vote. My vote is this with the pinks and purples. Shefali's vote is this with the reds and oranges and blues. Who's right?
Personally, I think as you're wearing the earrings, that's why I picked that one. I do. Really
I actually, though, kind of like it, though, because the red is not in it, but you kind of, it makes this... the fuchsia look a little bit more red.
And also, I like the shape of those more than I like the shape of the rounds.
It's funny how even just changing the necklace changes it so much. Yeah. Everything looks so much more pastel-y when you wear it with the pastels. And then here, when you wear it with the vivid brights, the orange, the red, and the blue.
You see different colors coming out.
Yeah, you don't see the pastels quite as much. That's what I love about these fabrics as well, is they're color chameleons. It just gets very exciting, right? To go into your closet and be like, oh, I don't know what to wear today, but I love this silk. Yeah. What am I going to pair it with? And then everything just kind of comes together around it. Yeah.
That's how I feel about this kimono suit jacket that I wear.
You wear it all the time. Yeah. It seems to match everything you own. So this one, by the way, is a crepe silk, which means it is not see-through. Great for summer. It is moisture wicking and temperature regulating. And I would say on arm feel, this is a 9. So very, very high for the crepe silks. I reserve 10 for the crepe silks for those ones that are like butter, like that they're so slippery. This one is very, very soft, but it's not slippery, as slippery.
So people are saying, oh, I don't think people have seen this before. Yeah. So they're saying gorgeous, beautiful. Oh. So there's 2 pinks and there's 2 Shefalis.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's a tie, folks.
It's a tie. Okay, I've never seen this one either, Shefali. Did this just get released?
Yes, I think so.
Wow.
And for anybody wondering, so Jackie asked a great question. To soften the silk, someone said to use conditioner. Hair conditioner?
That's me. Hair conditioner.
Nice.
Yep.
And yes, you're absolutely right, Jane. Eucalyptus has what is it called that it has in it?
Lanolin.
Lanolin. So Eucalyptus has lanolin that also acts as a conditioner. Eucalyptus is a Canadian-based detergent that we sell.
Also thrown on the floor.
Yeah. Very nice. This is great advertising for it. So I actually have switched all of my laundry to eucalyptus, and it cleans. You don't need to use a lot.
You use so little.
That bottle I've had now for 3.5 months, and I still have a ton more to use.
So what's really great is that you only use less than a capful of that, that capful.
Yeah.
And you save water because you don't need to rinse it. So you don't have to put it through a wash cycle and a rinse cycle. You basically just add the detergent and put it through a rinse cycle. That's it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jane said, love it. Use today, no rinse.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I use it to wash my dog, famously.
Oh, yeah, that's what we say in store.
Yeah, because, well, he's allergic to everything. So I use the unscented one, and it works beautifully on him. He has no problems with it.
And I just also have to say, so Gabriella from YouTube, hey, Gabriella, she says, that's me with stores here. I walk in and I walk out. There's no appeal to shop in any stores anymore.
There really isn't. There's nothing that catches my imagination anymore. Like, I go in and I'm like, it's a top, and there's 15 of them right there. Yeah. Or I'll find it's too fitted in the wrong places, and I'm like, you know, like theoretically it's really nice, but do I
Yeah.
want to be zipped up and cinched in? No, I do
Yeah,
not.
I know, guys. I recently went to the mall with a friend of mine, and I went to go get underwear, but then I also checked out another store, and I hated everything.
Yeah, I don't even go into the mall anymore. Okay, I kind of adore this. So it is not an orange, it's a coral. And then it has a lighter coral right here as part of the flowers. And then this color here is not a yellow, it's an ecru. Like it's just a very pale cream. It has a little bit of yellow in it. I think it's like leaves. You can can you see that on that phone?
Yes, I can't really see, but I'm assuming yes. And then
There, and then here you can see it as well. So it's actually this color here, this kind of like buttery tone that makes the veins of the leaf, and that's what gives us a slightly yellowy undertone, but it's not, it's a cream. And it has those fabulous chartreuse colors here, and then this lovely mint. I think I'm kind of in love. This is beautiful, but even though it's a vest, it can also be worn as a top. So one of our favorite hacks is to put it on with for those of you who are new to this game, a vest looks like this. It's a rectangle with 2 holes.
Sorry, game.
Yeah. So you'll notice that there's less fabric above the holes than below the holes. If you put it on this way with the longer side to the bottom, it's going to cover your bum, which is the thing I like. So I'm going to put it on that way. Now I could just wear it as a vest like this. You can see that it covers my bottom back there. If I wanted to jazz it up a little bit, I could always tie some knots in it. Just here and there. I like to do it a little bit asymmetrically. So maybe I did a little one there.
Also, Gord joined the group.
Oh, hey, Gord, he's in Ottawa this weekend. Yep. So you can do that and kind of add a little bit of texture to it. But if you wanted to wear it as a top, and this one is the Ellen hack, because how did she ever figure this one out?
Ellen is just too good, guys.
So you take this piece, you tuck it up in here. You take this corner, you tuck it up in here. And I had gotten this far. In all fairness, I figured this part out. And I thought, long tunic.
Cute.
This is what Ellen does next. She grabs these 2 corners, and then this one that's more at the front, she pulls that over to the side, ties it to this, and turns the whole thing into a blouse.
So cute.
So cute.
Wow.
Oh, tuck that a little bit better. And it looks like that. And you can definitely pair this with your jean jacket. So getting back to price, when you have versatility like this with your clothing and you can wear it with so many other pieces because of the colors and in so many different ways, so that, you can take this one piece with you. It's a blouse sometimes, it's a top sometimes, it's a vest sometimes, it's a scarf sometimes.
I love it with the jacket, I just have to say.
I kind of love it too. And I'm not even a jean jacket girl, but now I am.
We've converted her.
Yes,
guys.
I am converted. I would totally wear this. I actually feel kind of cool in this.
You look so cool.
Should I?
Pop the collar.
Pops the collar, rolls up the sleeves. She's ready for business.
You just need a very thin cigarette.
Yeah, it's not
with the holder.
What about just the martini glass or the wine glass? Darling.
Darling. Oh,
Mhm.
You look like you'd be a character in that Cruella movie where they all talk like the new one.
So is now a good time to talk about my Cartier experience?
Oh, hold on. Before you do, there's a couple comments as well. So, where was it? Allison actually said she loves getting ready for work using sariKNOTsari because it's so easy.
It's so easy.
Jane says that she agrees with our conversation about not shopping in other stores. I only buy underpinnings, she says, mostly from sariKNOTsari or Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Which we also carry, guys.
Yes.
But I think since you're showing this amazing maxi caftan, it is time to tell the Cartier.
Okay, I will tell the Cartier story. So we just released this piece. It needed a patch, so I think it was Nirvana initially, and now it's part of the Avatar collection, and I adore it. Let me tell you the colors. So this is kind of what I love the most. Gotta make sure I can show it to all of you. So it's this part right here where you have the green mixed in with the yellow and the purple and the orange, because it's that one cooler tone with all of these warm tones that just makes the whole thing pop.
It's like a chef's kiss. Like it's
the salt. It's the salt bay.
The salt bay.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And now this one is I'm going to say this is a 9. It's 9.5. Like it's a soft one. I reserve 10 for those ones that are like butter. But this one's extraordinarily soft. It's a crepe silk, which is nice for summer because you don't need to wear a whole lot underneath it.
This was what we would call the Priya hot flash outfit.
This is the Priya hot flash outfit. It's true. I would just probably wear nipple stickies and move quickly. I don't know. But the less I have to wear, the better. So this is the style. It's the maxi caftan. And we do have a drawstring here if you want to tighten it. Some of our ladies are actually able to tighten this and wrap it around. I am not that lady. Maybe I'm that lady, but it does look good. I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I don't like waists. Thank you. But I have to be comfortable.
Yes.
So this is what it looks like. I like to wear mine ever so slightly tightened, just to give a little bit of texture to the front, but not enough to actually cinch it in. And then I usually tie a bow. And then my little secret for these is, like, you could pull this completely forward and make the V very deep. I like it pulled back so it becomes a wider neck. As I've mentioned before, because with my pear shape, having this wider line through here is more flattering on me. Whereas for other customers, they really like having this deep V here. So there is some versatility with that. You can also flip it around and wear it this way, which is super elegant.
So I actually have been loving these back to front because I think the way it falls down is so...
It's very elegant. Yeah. I love it. So now my Cartier story. So this is not a surprise. My daughter, before I went to India last time, I took her to my safety deposit box and said, you should have a key in case I die. She loved that. And I said, let's just go quickly through my safety deposit box because I'm Indian. So I got all my wedding gold and I said, you should just know what's in here. So she's going through it with me and she's like, what's that? And I'm like, oh, that's just a watch your dad gave me like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. She goes, is that a Cartier? And I'm like, yeah. She says, is that the, I don't even know the name of it. The something watch? I think the barrel watch? I don't even know. Henna, Jack, if you're watching, tell me the name of this watch. I don't know the name of it. She goes, oh my God, that's the Bologna watch. Everybody wants one of those. I've even gone into Cartier and looked at it. I'm like, here. Like, this was from another life when these things mattered to me. You can have this. And she goes, no, I'm going to be graduating. She's getting called to the bar at the end of this month. She goes, it would be really meaningful for me if I got this watch at my call to the bar. I'm like, suit yourself. It's all good. So I make a plan to go to Cartier. So I call them and I say, I have a watch of yours that I'm giving to my daughter and I'd like to get it engraved. And they're like, oh, that's a free service we provide. Just make an appointment. So I have to go to Cartier, and I went not yesterday, the day before.
Yeah, the day before, because I think you called me on the Thursday.
Yeah, it was a Thursday. No, I went yesterday.
So it was yesterday.
I went yesterday. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I went to Cartier, and right after Cartier, I was going for a massage. So I needed an outfit that was going to take me from Cartier to a massage. So what did I choose? Casma pants. There's a big surprise. So navy Casma pants, a navy tank top, and then I just wore a kimono sleeve duster over it, which we don't have here.
No, I didn't pull one because it was specifically Popsy.
Because it was Popsy too.
I will get us a kimono sleeve duster.
So I'm wearing a kimono sleeve duster because I figure, okay, by the time I get to my massage, I can whip off the duster.
Wabi kimono sleeve.
I love this. How is this not sold?
I know.
I still have the kimono sleeve top in this.
Yeah.
How?
So actually, Jane is so sweet. She said it is so hard to not buy that maxi caftan that we just showed.
Oh, really?
Because of the sneak peek. So she is waiting.
Oh, and we actually have it we have it in this as well. Oh my God. It's freaking gorgeous. Okay, we'll get back to the story. Okay, so I go into Cartier. Now, I have been into Cartier before. I don't know if I've shared my Cartier stories with you.
No.
So one time, I go into Cartier because a friend of mine had a watch. She said, oh, you're going to New York. Can you go to the Cartier flagship store and get a watch strap change for me? I'm like, get into the Cartier store and not look like a fool? Absolutely. So I go there and I go upstairs into the second floor where all of these things happen. And it's very elitist on that second floor in New York. So I get up there and there's all of these fancy people doing fancy things. And there's me trying to pretend to be fancy. And I find this purse. Now, this is not related to the story, but should maybe get you in the right headspace. So I find this tiny purse there. It's about this big. It's nothing. And I asked the guy who works there, I'm like, hey, I love this, but I couldn't find a price on it. How much is it? He goes, oh, it's just 15. So I didn't know what that was. And I was embarrassed to ask. I'm like, 1,500, 15,000. This is Cartier. They can pretty much choose a number. And it doesn't even matter because it's not based on any fact. It's just a number.
It's just 15.
Yeah.
You should pre up.
It's 15. It's just 15. So of course I didn't buy it because I couldn't ask. And there was no way I was paying either 1,500 or 15,000. But it was a bit of an aha moment when I realized that value had nothing to do with cost of production.
And also quality.
And quality. Yeah, that was crazy. So, okay. So that's my big experience with Cartier. At the same time, I go downstairs later. My husband is upstairs still waiting on the watch strap. And, you know, they see me wandering around. They know my husband is on the second floor. So they're thinking, maybe she's a customer, question mark. So they start showing me diamonds. So I'm like, sure, you want to sit me down and show me diamonds and have me try them on? I can do that for you. So they're trying all these diamonds on me. And meanwhile, my husband comes downstairs and he sees me trying on like earrings, necklace, the full regalia. And he's like, oh, nice. And I said, yeah, isn't it really nice? And so he says, well, how much is it? And I said, yeah, how much is all of this? Doesn't she write down the number on a piece of paper, turn it upside down, and pass it to my husband? Because apparently, I don't even know. What does that even mean? I don't need to know the price.
It's more of like I think that's more of like what they tend to do with the type of couples that come into the store.
So give him an opportunity to feel like the big man?
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
He's like, I'm going to take care of this, sweetie. You do what you need to do.
Look beautiful.
Look beautiful.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like, I remember there was this, Say Yes to the Dress episode where this husband, he was like very successful. I don't know if he was a lawyer. He had a very big, high-paying job. His wife, his soon-to-be fiance, oh yeah, it's gorgeous, comes into the wedding thing, picks the most expensive gown. It's her favorite thing. She's in love with it. No idea what the price is because she said no price. He said no price. And then they go and show the back room where he's looking at the price, and it's like $50,000 for this dress.
Yeah. So, needless to say, my experience at Cartier was a little flabbergasting. I made up that word because it just was a whole different world from the world that I'm used to living in. Because in my normal world, I can tell when something is worth $15,000 as opposed to the price of a house. Normally I can tell that. And normally if I ask the price of something, I'm told the price of something. So we're back to this watch, the blah, blah, blah watch. So I go to Cartier, I have an appointment, I get in there, and they sit me down at a little table. And unlike previous times when I've gone to Cartier, I should just show you guys this. So this is a fabulous crepe silk. I want to say this one is a 10. It is so buttery. And I just showed you guys how you can ruche up the inside with the Lorena hacks and kind of turn it into more of a top. We do have it written down somewhere, but you can do this basically and have it turned into a really cute little top.
Yes, shout out to you, Lorena.
Yeah, this is all your hack and it's gorgeous. The colors on this are a fabulous soft orange. I want to say that it is also a coral.
I was gonna say I actually picked quite a few corals because
yeah,
they're so beautiful.
Well, and corals seem to look good on everybody.
Yeah,
actually.
The photos I don't think do this fabric justice.
No, they really don't. So what you have are different shades of pink that lean towards coral with a white background down there and a little tiny bit of a pale sagey green. So very, very soft and elegant, very summery. I would probably pair this with green jewelry.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think that would really make it pop. Do we have any green? Oh yeah, well
You can do this.
what about
too.
this one?
I think it's too deep. Try this.
This is more of a teal. Oh yeah. Teal and coral. That's
Because you said sage, right?
yeah, that's
You
beautiful.
need a
together.
softer tone.
So okay, so I get into back to the story. So I get in there, and in the past, when I have gone to Cartier, I have tried to dress the part because I was young and felt like I needed the approval of others. And it was important to me that whoever this random salesperson is behind the counter at Cartier think that I'm something special. Why? Because I needed that person's validation, which I don't anymore. So I went into Cartier looking exactly like myself, acting exactly like myself with a, hey, I'm here, I have this watch, I need to get it engraved for my daughter's graduation. I called in, I know it's going to take 10 days. Let's just do what we got to do.
Quick interruption.
Yes.
Sorry. Somebody asked, is that more like a Swami orange? I'm not
No,
sure what
it
that
is not. So that orange that you're talking about is a really vivid kind of bright.
Oh, Sai Baba orange.
Like a Sai Baba orange. This is not. This is more like a, it's got a lot more pink in it. It's a lot more coral. It's, I think, yeah, that's the only way I can explain it.
It's more creamsicle.
Yeah, it's like more of a creamsicle.
Marco's right,
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, continue. So I go in there as myself. Instead of acting like I'm some, you know.
Put the duster on. Show exactly what you look like.
Well, I was wearing just a duster and then a matching underpinning, lovely bracelet, nothing too fancy though. Didn't wear my diamonds, I wasn't even wearing my engagement ring. I'm just like, this is who I am, and who I am should be good enough for me to get decent service.
Yeah, I mean, you're in the Cartier store.
I'm in the Cartier store carrying a Cartier product. Okay, so I get up there. There is no deference happening at all. And I'm thinking, we have customers come into our store who are just themselves. You know, even some are just like, I'm having the worst day ever, or I'm going to a wedding and I don't know what to wear. And all of us drop everything because we care about the person in front of us. And we're like, you're here. What can we do to make your life better in this moment? Exactly. And that is how we treat every single customer who walks through the door. People are always saying that we have great customer service. Thank you so much for that. Every time somebody sends me an email, I'm like, oh, there's a person who was hoping to get their thing so they could go on this vacation, and this person isn't getting what they needed. And I think of them as a friend. I would want my friend to get the thing that they wanted. And that's, I see you guys all as people, not as numbers. I felt so treated like a number at Cartier. All they were looking at was to see what money, what value I had, how much could they make off me? So this was the really ironic part. So I'm speaking like I speak to you, very upfront and frank and authentic and everything. And I'm getting, you know, one-word answers. How come you're not getting it serviced? How come you're not doing this? I'm like, well, I would gladly get it serviced, except I have 10 days now. And it takes 6 to 8 weeks for you guys to change a battery. 6 to 8 weeks to change a battery. So anyways, at one point she says, okay, well, I'm going to have to go blah, blah, blah. So I'm kind of done with this lady. And I go, okay, no problem. I actually have a ton of emails to answer. Whip out my phone and I'm answering emails from all of you. Suddenly, because I look like I may be perhaps professional and that I may have a job.
It's also how you whipped out the phone. Because I know how you whip out the phone.
Yeah.
It looks like I have serious business because you do have serious business.
I do. Yeah. And suddenly she did a double take, turned around and said, can I get you a coffee or something to drink? And I was floored because I'm like, so I don't have value to you until, first of all, I'm rude to you. So I'm in here on my phone pretending you don't exist. And now that I'm pretending that you don't exist, now you're trying to suck up to me? It was such a horrible experience. And from a company that all they really are selling is their brand name. It's just a watch or a piece of jewelry. It's not special in any way.
Not really.
It was a very eye-opening experience. I had to call Shafali and back.
Yeah, I was in the car with my friend and she was like, I have to tell you this story. And at first she actually went on.
I muted myself and vented for 5 minutes, didn't hear a response, looked at my phone and went, oh. Unmuted myself and I said, you didn't hear any of that, did you?
I was like, oh, she must have been gotten preoccupied with something. They're waiting for her. But I was surprised, and then we got into this conversation about how we feel like, especially nowadays, times are really changing, and what people are realizing that they're looking towards, or like what they want out of the experiences that they have. I feel like a lot of people are realizing that they don't want to go into a store and feel like they are
irrelevant. Yeah, or that they need to put on to be someone other than themselves in order to have value. Exactly. So I sometimes read posts by this Instagram person. It's called The Secure Relationship. And she just talks about how the avoidant and anxious attachments that we have as children affect our relationships when we're older. And what it said there is, if you are somebody who experienced childhood neglect, that you are likely to grow up to be somebody who needs the external validation of, you know, somebody else's approval of how you dress. Mm-hmm. And then the next thing on my Instagram feed was a t-shirt that said Generation X, and then it had the dates, which is 1965 to 1980. And then it said, raised on hose water and neglect. And I'm like, that's true. I can't tell you how much water I drank out of a hose as a kid. And that neglect and that like devaluing us or only valuing us for our accomplishments for the boxes that we ticked off, right? Did you finish school? Do you look, you know,
the way you're supposed
to look for me to show you off to my friends and to fit in society? Did you get married at the right age? Are your kids doing the right things, especially as brown people? All of that is what has led to us needing external validation for how we look and needing brand names that define us and gain approval because we don't trust that we can approve of ourselves. And this experience with Cartier just reminded me of that so much, that once I was a person who wanted Cartier to approve of me, and now I'm kind of like, who are you people and why do you deserve my attention? Exactly. So it was just a really interesting experience. And especially as someone who's in customer service, I thought, you don't care about me at all. Like, not at all. At all. You know, you didn't even say congratulations, your daughter's getting graduating.
Which is crazy.
That's like a no-brainer.
That's like the first thing. I remember there was a lovely customer. I'm so sorry I forget your name, but her son was getting married, I believe, and she came in, she got a bunch of wedding outfits, and we were so excited. Even after, we were like, how was the wedding? How was the honeymoon? How was this? How was that?
Send pictures. Yeah.
In the wedding next time.
Yeah, we get so involved with our people as people. And, you know, and anything that comes outside of that, if you happen to have enough money to buy something and treat yourself, that's great. If you don't, that's also okay. You know, money's tight. What are you going to do? I love this. This is a side slit top. These are one of the styles that we're about to get in. And I have to say that this top is definitely one of my go-tos. So what's nice about it, it has a slit here on the side, which gives you access to your pockets, but it also gives a little bit of extra room for your tummy and your bum. So on some people, these slits stay lined up. On me, there's a bit of an opening, and I'm okay with that because what you end up seeing from the front is that the fabric ends here, which is slimming, right? Because it looks like it's straight and then the curves are kind of coming out through the sides here. As well, what I like about this top is that it comes just above the crotch, so it covers my tummy. It lands below the hip, and you can wear either side to the front. So this one, not so much, but with some of them, you definitely have that Monday, Tuesday look where it one way you get one look, where it the other way you get another look. And is there ever anything that we do to style these?
So sometimes I know that with certain pieces you have done that before.
Yeah.
That's usually what I do. Or like for bigger pants or with pants where you don't tuck in, like you don't have a tank top on top, you actually sometimes tuck in the top of the shirt.
I do sometimes. Yeah, do a French tuck or something, right?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But there's actually some great comments. So a lot of people are like, you guys have amazing customer service. Love coming in the store.
Thank you
guys. And Corey says she still drinks from the hose. LOL. It tastes great.
Yep. Yep. Proudly.
With pride.
With pride. But yeah, it was just such an experience. I guess it's a lot along the lines of, you know, when we talk about going into malls now after having shopped here, it just really reminds you what the rest of the world is like.
Yeah.
But I know it's going to change because I know most of the kids my daughter's age are either in therapy or have a friend who's in therapy who's taught them stuff or follows something on Instagram that acts as therapy.
Or is getting called out on their BS.
Yes.
By friends who
are in therapy. Yeah. So we are going to get a whole generation of kids who just aren't going to need the validation, the external validation, which you see with kids now thrift shopping. Yeah. They're like, I will buy what suits me and what interests me, not what you tell me I should spend my money on. So I wonder how those big brands like Cartier and all of those high fashion brands, what are they going to do when the rest of us smarten up and realize that, you know, there's that thing that they talk about when you go to a bar or something and a guy will say some like criticism of you, like a veiled criticism.
As a flirt?
As a flirt thing, like you say something really nice and then you do like a reverse compliment to kind of reduce the woman's ego a little bit so that she'll kind of want to.
You insult them so that she's a little deflated, but she wants to impress you.
Yes, that's what they're doing at Cartier. And who are these people? This lady behind the desk is a sales clerk. Like, not that there's anything against sales clerk. I too am a sales clerk. But that means we're kind of equal.
Yeah.
So what makes her able?
Maybe it's the fact that she works at Cartier.
Well, my guess is she can't afford Cartier though if she works at Cartier. Anyways, yeah.
Jane said they won't survive.
They won't survive. As we get smarter and more self-aware, there's no way.
Aw. And Marilyn said, all of you make me feel so welcome when I enter the store. Feel like I'm coming home, and you act the same way if I buy several things or nothing, which I don't think has happened yet. LOL.
Aww.
Marilyn, honestly, we're just happy to see you.
We're just so happy to see you. We love what you
Love
come
you.
in with. There's so many customers who just pop in and we just have a chance to say, wow, I love what you're wearing.
Yeah.
I
And
love to
so
say
Rita
hi.
said it's a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, it's the backhanded compliments. So anyways, I kind of feel like officially having experienced that Cartier moment, I've grown up beyond that now. I do not need Cartier to tell me that I have value. Who are they to tell me I have value?
Backhanded slap in the face compliment for sure. Said
Yeah. Crazy. Just crazy. Anyways, looking forward to that changing. So here is another side slit top. This is another one of those pieces. I don't know how this is still here. So it has this beautiful lace trim across the bottom. It is a crepe silk and it is super, super soft. It has this lovely embroidery in it. The embroidery is done in silk thread and outlines the pattern. I would say that the colors are very, very earth tone neutrals with a bit of a kind of deep, like a deep orange, rusty orange, rust.
I would say it's a rust.
It's a rust. So rust, white sewing, a few sequins, and then the base is like a cardboard brown with a darker cardboard brown and elements of a khaki green. So earth tones with like autumn. It's got a very autumn feel to it.
Yeah.
But I think because of that stitching, you can wear it with the lighter colors, and then this becomes a piece that you can carry through different seasons. Kind of love it. Love how soft it is. Love the fact that you don't have to wear anything under it.
Oh,
Because
that's even better.
when it gets hot, I get hot. It gets hot, I get hot. Okay, now this piece is actually one of my favorites. How has this not sold?
I know. It's
I
incredible.
love this one. This one probably the photographs probably don't do it justice.
It has to be. It has to be.
Yeah, it's so it reads, I don't know how it reads online, but in person it reads like a watercolor.
So it does also read like a watercolor, but I think you should come a bit closer for Instagram.
Yeah.
Facebook is pretty good, but Instagram, yeah.
So the colors that you're seeing here are quite vivid, but in person it doesn't look like this.
No, it's a lot more tonal.
It's muted and it's more tonal. So I think there's something about the camera that when it takes images of this, you see every little thing as a splotch. And so it kind of looks splotchy. In real life, they all kind of, maybe, hold on, let me put my glasses on and I'll tell you if I can get it to the point where it looks like it looks in person. I don't think I can. So the way that it looks on camera right now, you can really, really see the blue, but in person, the blue and the orange carry equal weight.
Yeah.
So your eye isn't drawn to one or the other. It kind of blends together into a whole. So this is one of those pieces where you would just have to trust us that it would be amazing with black. It would be amazing with jeans, probably.
So I picked it because you told me that you were bringing jeans, and
Yeah.
I think this would be so sweet with a pair of jeans.
Yeah, this would be so sweet with a pair of jeans. I also feel like there's a little bit of that heliobore color.
Yeah,
in it.
there is that hellebore color.
Would you grab a pair? Just because it's so hard to find something interesting to go with those pants. Now, those are Casper pants that we got at the beginning of the season. And they're they're gray, but the gray has undertones of purple in it. And they're called hellebore. And you would not think that this top would go so well with it, but these tones right in here, I think are the same shade as the pants. And this would make it stunning. Look at that. Okay, we don't have a lot of sizes left.
No, we don't. I think that's like an extra small.
Yeah, it's kind of tiny, smaller than the hanger. Okay, but you can see how the hellebore.
With very tiny legs.
Yeah.
Oh,
There.
because the blue and the orange are the same value. That's what Clay said.
Yeah, they are. They are from the artist herself. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, they are the same value, and so it is just so beautiful, guys. I think it's maybe one of those ones you need to see in person, but it is fabulous. Can you grab me the cotton jacket in this color, the one that's in the sky blue? Because I bet it would look amazing.
Yeah. The light sky or the other?
Light sky. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I think I wish for my children that they don't put up with any of that demeaning retail crap. That, that they should feel less deserving. It's that whole thing though. Remember when I was talking about Hannah waiting in line for that store for no other reason than to boost the store's ego? Why do we play that game?
I think because we don't know any better, right?
Well, that's got to change. We deserve better. And we're the ones with the money, so we call the shots.
So I think that's what it is. I was reading, or not reading, but I watched a lot of stuff about like kind of consumerism, and it's the idea is that brands basically convince us that they want to control how we spend our money. But
Right.
the second that you as a consumer can understand that is what's happening,
Yeah.
you can take the power back and go, no, I choose to put my money somewhere, not because it's easy or just because it's convenient, but because this aligns with who I am as a person. And I think that the idea of being an identity or having an identity as a person, it's not based on brands. And that's what they want us to. They want us to base it off of their brand.
Well, but it relies on us not having enough of our own sense of self.
Exactly.
That if we don't have their brand, we don't have anything.
We are. Yeah.
So glad that's changing.
Me too. And I think it's because people are going to therapy.
And I do think it's because people are going to therapy. I agree. It's this generation of kids who are shopping are not neglected, and they are loved and supported and raised to have their own opinions and not just, check off all the boxes.
Yeah.
And even if we tried to get our kids to check off all the boxes we checked off, they're like, yeah, mom, no. So
yeah. And you know what? I will say there's always going to be a group of people that will always never have to ask those questions because they don't need to, right? But the second that you do, I feel like life just gets a little happier.
It does.
It's a bit more meaningful.
It does. Everything becomes a lot more clear.
Yeah.
You can hear the birds better.
I know. The birds, you can hear them so distinctly and you go, wow, those are birds.
Yeah, because you're not dissociated.
You're not like, what is that noise? You're like, those are birds.
Yeah, I keep referring to, first let me talk about this. Okay, so this is a midi length caftan.
Is it?
Is it?
Or I thought it was a tunic length.
Might be tunic length. Hold on. No, it's tunic length. Okay, so this is the tunic length caftan. The pattern on it is adorable. So it is I think it is more of an orange, but it's still a kind of a corally orange.
It's a corally orange. I
Yeah.
think it pulls more orange because it's with its contrast color, which is blue.
Yeah, well, bluey gray, but yeah.
Yeah. But because those are the two main contrasts, on the color wheel, that's what they pull out of each other.
But it is not that Sai Baba orange. Yeah, it's not that bright orange. It's not the Swami orange. It is definitely like a soft coral with slightly more orange undertones that are being brought out by these bluey grays. But the color is like a Merlot color in the back, a wine color. And then you have this kind of coral color which veers towards orange, and then you have a gray which veers towards blue. And that's why I think it would look so sweet with a pair of jeans.
That's why I picked them too.
Yeah, totally would look great with jeans.
And also Priya loves fabrics like this.
I do. So many colors. But this would look good with that necklace that you picked out, right? This one?
Oh yeah.
Would be perfect with it.
Yes. See, you know what? My necklace, it was for the president of the future.
That's right. That's how good you are. Ooh, back.
So while you put that necklace on and destroy the side of the texture, there's a couple comments. So
love it.
Jane says, that's true. I have hellebore and it's a hard time pairing
It
that
is.
piece. And Mrs. Gears says, I need to tease you Easterners. Jeans are neutral here in the West. We don't worry about matching anything to them. And Mrs. says, I'm a Westerner and I don't wear jeans since I had kids. I like them, but they're too constrained.
Yeah, anything with a button and a zipper, it's not going to be what I reach for.
I'm still in my jean phase, guys.
Yeah.
But
I think, well, Shafali knows this. I tend to only wear jeans when I have to go camping, and only because I don't want to get mocked for not owning a pair of jeans. Yeah.
I remember she bought a pair of jeans like what 3 years ago, was it? When
Yep.
From Morgan Street.
Yeah, from Morgan Stern. So I'm like, I need jeans.
It was like the fastest shopping experience ever. She's like, I brought a pair of jeans. She runs into the store. She goes, what do you guys think of these jeans? And me and Alex go, oh yeah, they're nice. They're sparkle. We're like, she's like, yeah, they're my camping.
That's it. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah.
And Avid Protect says gorgeous tunic. I agree.
It is stunning. Now this one here.
That's another tunic on captain.
Yes, and now this one is a crepe silk. This one is a 9.5 out of 10. It has a black background. That's always super fun. The other colors in it are an oatmeal color, that same coral shade, and then a bit of this kind of rust in here, and then a bit of a green. So again, we're doing a lot of earthy colors through there. I think I'm not getting an accurate color read. That's probably the closest on Instagram there. How's it look on the other one?
It's actually pretty good on Facebook. I will say, guys, like this fabric has such a sheen to it. Like,
yeah, that's
like,
the problem.
It must be satin silk, right?
No, it's not a satin, but it's just a really tight weave.
Okay.
So there's not a lot of light penetrating, so it is reflecting.
It's got a great reflection, and honestly, it's like one of those silks that we use for our pillowcases. If you don't know.
Yeah, like it's so super soft, and it's cool. It's got that lovely coolness to the touch.
The arm feel is
amazing. And I like in the summer to wear pieces that are not sheer because it means that I don't have to wear as much underneath it. And again, I would probably do that hack where, let us know about the volume, by the way, guys. We had major volume issues. That's what slowed us down.
Yes, so Instagram must be good, but let us know on Facebook and YouTube how the volume is for you guys.
Yeah.
Just because we were having really awesome, fun technical difficulties.
Yeah, so we couldn't connect the microphones to Facebook. So then we finally gave up and we attached them to Instagram. So we know you guys are doing okay. We don't know about you guys. So there, I love it. It feels so soft and comfortable.
And you look so fabulous, even though it literally took no effort.
That's my favorite thing. Favorite thing in the world. Zero effort. Yeah. Well, and I did that same day that I went to Cartier and I went to all those other places.
Oh, that's so funny. I was gonna pick
the same colors, right? I did get stopped a number of times to ask what I was wearing. Ooh. Not in Cartier, because I wasn't wearing name brands. That's kind of awful. I mean, it's fun if that's the game.
Oh, you meant the experience. I thought you meant the necklace.
Oh, no, the necklace isn't awful. The experience was kind of awful. I shouldn't have to play those games anymore. I'm too old.
I find that people like, because they think that is the way things have to be done, especially because of like just what they've experienced from their parents, and that's just what they believe life should be like. So they stay with those things, and then they think to themselves, well, I'm too old to learn anything better. This is just how I'm going to be for the rest of my life. I've heard that so much.
Yeah.
And I've heard it from people that I know are always going to be stuck in their ways, but I do know that there are people who are capable of,
I think we are capable of growth. I think kids make you very, very, they force you to grow because, unlike most people who really piss you off. Yeah. Most people, it really piss you off. You're like, we need some boundaries. And then you never see them again.
Yeah.
But how do you do that to your kids? So, I mean, you can, but it's harder. Something smells really good. Someone is cooking some good food in the Airbnb. Yeah. Oh, speaking of fun Airbnb things. So many of you know that we have an Airbnb above us. Well, I don't know what was going on there today, but a bunch of people got kicked out of the Airbnb. And we had basically an encampment in front of our store with like tarps and bags and boxes and umbrellas and people. And I called up our property manager. I'm like, hey, I don't know why you kicked them out of the Airbnb, but they now have nowhere to go. And they're sitting in front of our store, and that's just not okay. So we've locked the door. But yeah, that's welcome to Hamilton, guys.
Welcome to downtown Hamilton.
Yeah, they weren't dangerous at all.
No. Yeah. And you know what? I do find that for the most part, people are very respectful.
They are.
Yeah.
So you know what's cool about this? I've never really paid much attention to the pattern underneath. But it's almost like trees.
Yeah.
It's marbling. Yes, it is
like
marbling.
It's like the
tree rings.
Yeah.
And marbling.
But tree rings have the same image as marbling. So what?
Yeah. So but you know what? There's a type of shoot, can't remember the name, and I was in the furniture business. So when there is like a little knot in a tree, and it almost kind of like makes a little.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they
oh.
cut that into really thin slices, and they use that on top of the wood to create that marbling effect.
Oh,
But it's called, it has a special name, and the name of that little knot in the wood also has a special name.
Google.
I don't even think Google will get it for us.
Honestly, the ladies might get it for us.
The ladies will more likely get it for us.
Whirls.
But it's whirls, but it's
Burls.
burl. It is a burl. Who said that?
Lorena.
Lorena, you're right. It is a burl. So that's what this looks like, is a burl pattern.
And Jackie said, try a red necklace.
Oh, we will try a red necklace. So before I go to try that on, though, this is a Georgette silk. Arm feel is an 8, which is very high for a Georgette. The color has it's actually a very pale peach background. Very, very, very pale. This color that you see kind of going through is a coral, which leans towards red. Then printed on top of that, we have a deep wine color. We have a leaf green right through here. And then this is a persimmon, I want to say.
Yeah.
Or a watermelon. Maybe a watermelon.
Maybe more. It's more pink, right?
Yeah, I think it's a watermelon. Or a raspberry. Somewhere between a watermelon and a raspberry.
Like a not totally ripe.
Yes, like a not totally ripe raspberry. One that still has like a little white undertone
We should
in
make
it.
that a Pantone color.
Yeah, seriously.
That's so funny. Lorena said, I'm a girl too.
Oh, love that, guys. Again, very, very light. And even though it has the peach background, it works really well with the neutral. I bet it would look great with jeans.
Oh, you know it's gonna look good with jeans. I actually, I've seen like that kind of olive green done as a jean before, and I think that
that would look so nice. Don't we have an olive green skirt?
Probably.
Let's go see. Yeah, thanks. You didn't want to get comfortable or anything.
No, not at all. And don't forget the red necklace.
Get the red. Yeah, I'll put the necklace on now. Where did you put it?
On the lovely mannequin.
I see it. I see it. Ooh, it does look good with red. I don't know how I feel about the blue with the red, though.
Okay.
But I do kind of, blue, red, green together. It's not a bad match. Okay, taking off the pants. Don't worry, friends. I am wearing shorts.
For you. You really want to hone in on the.
Ooh, yeah. I think I prefer the red.
Yeah, me too.
Jackie with her good eye.
Jackie's got the eye. And also, I think we've been liking a lot more contrasting necklaces with these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So this is our olive cotton voile skirt. It fits to about a size 18. I think you've probably seen us wear them before. Pop this on. It's a great color, right?
It is a great color. Right.
Yeah, that's really nice. I think I would probably just do a great big knot here somewhere. Or maybe a tuck.
And that piece sold.
Which one?
The one you're wearing.
Oh, I love it so much. Thank you. Thank you for giving it a good home. It's freaking gorgeous.
You're going to be very happy with this, Jane. You're going to love it.
It's beautiful. It really is. These are definitely the pieces, how is this still here pieces. Yeah. I think what has to happen is all the really showy ones, the ones that are like, look at me, have to go first before you have the patience to kind of go, oh, how did I not see that one?
No brainer, like to the point of it's just a click, click, click.
Yeah. Whereas these ones, you really look at this.
Oh, with that skirt?
With this skirt? How has this not sold yet? So this one is also.
Is that a chiffon?
It's so soft. It feels like a chiffon. But let's check and see.
Do you want me to read it?
I've got my glasses. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, you should keep them on for this look. This is the pink.
Oh, I should. Okay, this one says that it is not a chiffon, but it is really close to a chiffon. So, like it's one tiny step away. It's softer than the average Georgette. I want to say it's a 9 for Georgettes.
It's like the Pokemon of chiffons. It's like one step from being like the biggest, being the chiffon.
Yeah, it's one step away. Oh my God, I love it. So for those of
How is
you,
this?
so this is a waterfall top. I'm wearing it with the round neck to the front. Not actually wearing it yet, but I wanted to show the colors. So we have like a brownie green, which I'm going to say is like a khaki. We have, this is tan. This is a soft watermelon pink. This is a Merlot, or actually a raspberry. That's a raspberry. That's a softer. That's pink lemonade.
Ooh, and I love the highlights that have been done in this fabric.
It's
that lighter white
gorgeous.
tone.
Yeah.
That really makes the piece.
Yeah. You know what's funny is, you know how you were helping me decorate my room the other day
Yeah.
and we were looking at it? I figured out exactly what's wrong with it. Everything is so muted, it needed a pop.
Yeah.
And you would think that surrounded by these fabrics, we would realize that it's not beautiful till you add that certain something.
What was the popular?
Well, I had a pillow down in the basement. I threw that on the bed and it was like kind of a neon pink with leaf green and bright yellow.
Perfect.
It just, suddenly everything came together.
Okay,
And it's because it didn't match at all.
Yeah.
Right? But it was enough. And it's kind of very much like these silks where it was that one unexpected thing that suddenly elevates the whole look.
And your room, that room is very cohesive.
But maybe too cohesive.
Yeah.
That was the problem. And that's, again, to tie it back to the silks, why I love these fabrics so much, because every once in a while I'll look at it and go, well, how did they think of that?
Exactly.
How did they know? They're actually, you would love this, Shefali. There's a book company called Taschen, Taschen. And you know that book of costumes that I have that you love so much?
Yes.
So that's by Taschen. So they've come out with one that is called, it's a 2-volume set, fabrics, printed fabrics since 1600. It's $200 US. And honestly, I was just about to hit buy, and then I'm like, I will exercise discipline. I will give it some thought. But it's all I've been thinking about, because you know, a book just on printed fabrics for the past
time I'm at Priya's house, that's all I would read.
Yeah, me too. That's I would just leave it on my table open. I freaking adore this together. It's that beautiful pink. Do we have a necklace in the right shade of pink?
I don't know.
It's
That
so
is such a
soft.
special piece. Like, I just don't think we have a necklace that would do it justice, I'll be honest.
You know what's funny is it looks like it's a green, but it really is a brown, isn't it?
It's more
I don't know why
it's
it reads as
brown.
green.
It's a very browny green. That's what I will say personally.
Yeah, because like here, when I look at it from here, I can see the green and the brown together, but then not always. But wow, this is a beautiful piece. Ooh, little birdie necklace. I always like those.
Just because I don't think we'll find a pink piece that
But you know, the bird is so light colored, it really does add that little pop to it. Okay, guys, I love this. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to try this on, because this is clearly one that I missed, and I do love it so much. I feel like it'd be difficult to step into fall without something like this. We shouldn't be talking about fall yet. Okay, I'm going to take it off. Oh, I'm not going to take it off. I am going to have a sip of my sparkly peach juice.
So I have a couple options.
Okay, I'm ready.
Earrings.
Ooh, those are nice little candy pink. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. That's perfect.
What about this necklace on this man?
Oh, the pink and gray? Yeah, we can try this. This is what it needed.
This is what it needed.
Just a really bright pop of pink.
These are wild cards, both of these. So I claim none of them.
This is not bad though, because the gray
This is
starts
not
to
the
read
white
as the
too,
brown.
Yeah.
And it definitely lightens the look overall.
But you know what though? I wish it was a pendant, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, only because I wear them low, but there are ladies who like to wear them up here.
But you know what? I don't love
Yeah, I don't love it either. I don't think it does as much.
no.
The earrings were brilliant. What about this one? I have a feeling this one's too pastel.
Yeah, it's too pastel.
Yeah. But those earrings, perfect. Could not be more perfect. Okay, next. How are we doing on time, Shefali?
9:37.
We're doing okay.
And Jackie said that piece does not need anything.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. But those earrings did really work with it.
Thank you.
Okay then. So I'm gonna try on some blue.
And I would keep the skirt on actually with this one.
Even with this?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So this one I personally would definitely wear with this pattern. So the colors that you have in here.
What's the style?
Oh, this is a Georgette. I'm going to say it's a 7. It is like you can hear it. It's got a bit of you guys hear it? It's not starchy, but you can definitely hear the threads and feel the threads. So it's soft, but it's not ridiculously soft. On the one side, you have this pattern, which is sky blue and deep sky blue, and then kind of like a muted chartreuse, like an olivey chartreuse. Then on this side, we have some beautiful flowers running across the front. I kind of know the name of those flowers. Hyacinths? No. Maybe. And then you have the same smaller print.
Ooh, I like that black border in the sleeve.
Yeah, there is just that little bit of black right there and there. It's a cute piece. I definitely feel, for me personally, I would wear this side to the front. I just like those brighter colors, but I think if I had blonde hair, maybe this side to the front would be nice.
Honestly, I like it too, but I know you, and I know that front tie tops to the back are like back to front are your jam.
That is my jam.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. But I feel
Clematis.
no, it's not. It might be clematis. It does look like clematis.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But that's not what I was thinking of. But yes, it does look very much like clematis. So for me, when I wear a front tie top, you can see the front tie tops have this band across the bottom. On the other side here, you can tie this together. I like to wear my tie at the back, like that, so that it adds a little bit more definition right through here. It's a little bulgy because, no, my top is okay. So there, that's what it needed. A little bit of blousing up. We have a lovely necklace here. Really?
Because it's contrasting.
It is contrasting. So yeah, this is very sweet. I kind of feel like I would put this jacket over it though.
Yeah, I think you would. It's very you.
You mean matchy? Oh, look at it with the jacket.
Yeah, that's cute. That completes it.
That is, and probably not these pants. Like not this skirt. I think maybe something jeans. Jeans would be great.
Jeans would be really good, but I do think this does look good if you have the skirt and you want to wear this as a look and you like the style.
Yeah. But this and this, it's like they were made for each other. Now, these are the cotton jackets. They are slightly cocoon shaped, so they do come in a bit at the bottom. So I guess like parachute shaped. They have pockets here and here, and they're $45 Canadian. The way the sleeves go, they're 3/4 sleeves, and can I just give you that one? They're 3/4 sleeves. Oh, that's cute. But then you can roll them up, and there is a little tab here that you can button up to here to just shorten the sleeves and kind of give it a bit of a cuff. Really great for travel. It's a cotton voile, so it's very, very light. It's supposed to be wrinkled, so after you wash it, I would just hang it up and not worry about ironing it.
Yeah. And I can tell that you like the matchy more.
I did like the matchy moment. Love me a good matchy moment.
Love a good matchy. Okay. And everybody's saying that you should go a little bit longer than 10, just because we started a bit later.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
That's right. I think we should do a video of us. We should find an additional device and set it up and do a fast play of us for the 20 minutes before this thing starts.
Yeah.
Like, like this today, we're trying everything with this charger, and we're like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. How come the phone's not connecting? It's not connecting. And then 10 minutes into it, I'm like, Shefali, this charging cord doesn't work anymore. She's like, what? And I'm like, there's no little chargy ziggy thing. So that's why it's not connecting. That's the problem.
It was charging.
Did it actually show the thing?
Yeah, that's why when I checked it, I checked it at one point and I was like, oh, it's fine. But I think during the time that I had stopped looking at it and you had started checking out the computer,
I was so frustrated at that point. I took it out. I'm like, we need to destroy this charger. Destroy it. Nobody should ever have to make this mistake again. And I tied a knot in it and I threw it at Shefali gently. And I said, get a pair of scissors and cut it and throw it in the garbage so nobody makes this mistake again. So yeah, it'd be fun to watch us, guys. You want some chaos before the calm?
You see really stressed, like concerned faces. Not stressed, but just you
concerned. And then constantly, what time is it? What time is it now? What time is it now? No, like exactly.
And then something goes wrong and you go, okay.
Yeah. Then we slow right down. Yeah. We're like, it's fine. Everything's fine. And I think the thing that worries me the most is that I don't want you guys to think that I don't value your time.
Of course, yeah.
You know, that I'm so.
We feel so bad that we're
Yeah,
so
yeah, like we're just like, you know, they put aside their evening for us. We have one job, is to get one job, get the show started on time. And, you know, we've even gotten to doing all of our preliminary work days in advance. Like we try to have the preliminary stuff done by Tuesday or Wednesday now.
Oh,
Just
I should actually put the jeans on.
you think?
I think it's
Okay. So yeah, because I'm like, yeah, from now on we have to be on time.
yeah.
I don't know. I know.
Aw, Claire says we always know it's technical.
Oh,
thanks, guys.
thank you guys. Because yeah, we value you guys a lot. And we don't like keeping you waiting. Ooh, I actually feel good in jeans. I think the key to comfortable jeans, Margot, is a lot of stretch. Like so much stretch.
Yeah.
Like you could do yoga and stretch. Okay, what am I gonna wear? I'm kind of feeling this one.
I thought you'd love that one.
I kind of do. So we've had, oh my God, it's so soft. Okay, this is a crepe silk and it is a 10. And it's like a thicker crepe. So
Also, everybody's so sweet. They're saying, don't worry, we aren't. Don't worry, we'll wait.
Oh.
My family never goes anywhere on time.
I really appreciate it because I just never want you guys to think that it's because I'm oblivious to you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know when we would have to start. Like we started plugging things in and having everything ready at 7, right?
7:15.
7:15. And then at 7:39 we started to freak out.
By 7:40 we were going, it's fine.
It's fine. We fully dissociated.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's me wearing a front tie top backwards again. Kind of love it.
Cute.
It is so cute. So this is all embroidery, guys, and little tiny sequins. Can you see them right here?
Yes.
Beautiful embroidery. The embroidery is a deep orange, like a pumpkin. And then it's also this baby pink, the same baby pink with these earrings. Ooh,
Aw, Marilyn said we aren't going anywhere but with you no matter when you start or finish.
you guys are so sweet.
So sweet.
But we will keep trying.
We will keep trying.
Every once in a while we do get it.
Like,
Yeah.
It's so funny. So there's a bunch of comments. Jane says she loves stretchy jeans. Cleo said the key to comfortable jeans is not wearing them.
That is so true.
And after said stretch jeans are a must. And ooh, what number is the
Yes.
is this top?
Thank you for noticing. This is, hold on. I don't know how it got missed. It's called Tina.
There's no code?
There is a code. It's PRC. I think it's 406. It's a short one, but it's definitely called Tina. And it's gorgeous. It is just gorgeous. I am kind of in love with it. The silk is beautiful. It's got a fabulous drape to it.
And Margot says, nope, jeans for me. Just not a jean girl, even though I wore them every day when I was younger.
Yeah, I think I've already told you guys the story of the Jordache jeans that tainted my life because I had to wear them roller skating. I had to. I had to wear them. That's all we did was wear Jordache jeans and
I
Vanderbilt
specifically
jeans.
collect Jordache jeans.
Yeah. It's so funny. And Santana, that was the other brand.
Oh,
we
yeah.
wore. Oh, this is so pretty. So this one is a different shades of teal with different shades of violet, like it's bluey, periwinkly colors. And then here on the arm, we have that oatmeal color again, and some magenta, some cobalt. Hope you guys can see it here and here. And then, so the front and the back look very similar. In terms of arm feel, this is an 8. It is a Georgette silk, so it's a little bit sheer. Now, these tops fit about to a size 18. And you can normally tell whether it's going to fit to a 3X or an 18 by whether it has defined sleeves. So see how it kind of cuts in under the sleeve here? That means we've cut into that 44 inches, which is what reduces the size. If, however, the piece does not have that cut in at the arm where the arm kind of, it goes straight from arm to side seam, then it's going to fit to a 3X. Okay, so this time I'll wear it with a knot to the front. This is such a beautiful color.
So I picked this one because that darker blue that's in there, I thought would look really good with the dark wash, and I'm very happy you brought your dark wash.
I did bring my dark wash.
So Lorena said, all my clothes are soft, no buttons or zippers. And Marco says, have you heard of jag jeans? That's what I wore in high school. Yes, I have heard of jag jeans, actually.
I have not heard of jag jeans. Maybe we couldn't afford them. We could not afford them. We couldn't afford a lot of stuff. I love this. This is beautiful. It's really flattering, especially with these bands on the arms.
Yeah.
And I even like this one with the tie in the front. And having the tie in the front here, guys, hides a multitude of sins under here because it looks like it's all part of the gathers, and it doesn't really matter how big your tummy is underneath there. Really cute. Oh, and then there is another way. Don't we have other people who wear it?
Yes. So I know customers that wear it like that because they wear it as higher tops.
Yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't work on me.
No.
It won't go around my hips, but.
Actually, this is a really funny story. So one time, this is when we had a fashion show. We had Clark put on one of these tops because we were like, oh, who's going to try this on? I usually get married to, but then we went.
You mean like for a customer?
No, just for us. Like, this is for one of our actual fashion shows. And so I wanted to see what this piece looked like. So I had Clark try on a front tie top. And it was a top that he had pulled for himself. So we had him put it on, and then he put it on, and then he did that. He put it around himself. And I went, and Mira and I went, oh my God, Clark, it looks so good.
You know how this one ends.
Yeah. And then he went, yeah, well, my waist is snatched.
Yeah, Clark has a very snatched waist, but that's because he's a stick boy.
He's literally a stick boy. Because all the cardio he does as well at skating. What a sweet thing.
So this is a kimono sleeve top. This is that same silk that's in the caftan. It's so freaking gorgeous. But I wanted to show that hack again that we did last week because I'm kind of loving it. So I just finished doing the kimono sleeve tops, updating the collection pages. I did that today.
Wow.
So
good for you.
Thank you. I did only one page though. Could have done more. So I've got it. I'm holding it this way so the circle is at the front. So what I'm going to do is go maybe an inch in on either side and then tie these two sides into a knot together. And what that's going to do is narrow the arm. Let's see if that's going to work. Yeah, so it blouses it right out and you get this beautiful little fabric poof here. And it means that it's not going to get caught on things.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. Kind of love it both ways. I like this because I feel like it looks really geometric and, like you can wear it with something flowy, but then you have your angles as well.
It depends on what you're wearing it with. Yeah.
But this also looks very sweet and that was so easy to do. And then do we have any other tricks for this?
Margot hack.
The Margot hack where you wear it.
Oh, the Gail hack?
Yes, well, we have this one, right? Oh, my head's not going to fit. Do you know why my head's not going to fit? Because
Yes,
I'm tied. This one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that too. Love that look.
And a fabric like this can look so casual or so elegant based on how you wear it. Like, it's just such a stunning.
It's such a stunning fabric. Yeah, this one, maybe it's hard to work with, but it's got black in it. It's got white in it. Those are really the only colors you need in order to match everything in your wardrobe. And it's got this fabulous border here with just the black and white in it. So,
is there any gray or black in this top? Asks Margaret on Facebook.
Yes, there is definitely black. It's right there. And the white down here, it's not a pure white. It is a very pale gray. So it's somewhere between a gray and a white. So yes, there is gray and there is black. And then other than that, we have the marigold and we have kind of like a yellowy ochre color and then different shades of purple and then the fabulous greens. Ooh, more of that. How is this not sold?
So I actually think that either
this one came back.
Brought it back, yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys. Can you double check that you checked that it's revealed? I think this is the only sculptural tunic dress we have in stock right now.
So let's talk about the sculptural tunic dress style.
The thing is, we are getting some more in. Okay, so this one is sheer. The sculptural tunic dress can be worn either side to the front. One side has a slightly lower scoop than the other. I like to wear the lower scoop to the front. Now, generally speaking, these dresses fit to a size. I believe that what we say on the website is that it fits to a size 12, but it actually fits to a size 14.
I would say 14. Yeah.
Yeah, we just, whenever we're not 100% sure, we're like, size it down, but then look at the measurements, because we don't want you to get it and then be disappointed. So it fits like this, and
it's so cute with jeans.
I love this. How is this? How, you know what? Everybody just has stopped looking at the sculptural tunic dresses because they thought we were sold out. And you know what? The red earrings.
It's a beautiful. That's very Chanel.
It is a very Chanel look, isn't it? So what we have in terms of color are black, a very pale gray, and then a little charcoaly gray through here. The gray has slightly blue undertones, so I kind of feel like in here it almost reads as a navy. So it's one of those blacks that you could pair with navy or you could pair it with black. It's not going to matter. The way that it's cut is it's a little fitted. The area that you really need to worry about is this area right underneath the arms, because that's where it's the most fitted. Then it has an empire waist up here. And then from that point on, it actually gets quite flowy. So if you're a pear-shaped person who's a little narrower up here, but then bigger down there, it will look great on you. I am a size 38C bra, and there's still more room under here, in here. I'm trying to think of, so if you're ever wondering if a style is going to suit you, down at the very bottom of our homepage on the website, we have the links to all the dress ups we've done with our customers. So if you can find somebody whose measurements are similar to yours, you can go through and see pictures and descriptions of how they felt and looked in our different styles. So a lot of people find that really helpful. And, you know, if somebody says, oh, how would I look in this dress? I'm like, send me your measurements, and then I can send them pictures or send them to the right blog that has that information.
Yeah, our plain dress ups, we don't unfortunately have people booking as many as we used to.
Yeah,
which you should if you're a local customer.
But you know, I think because it's summer too, like that's a fun thing to do in the winter when there's really not much to look forward to.
Yeah.
In the summer you can do cool things. This is beautiful. I hope this goes today.
It's stunning. It's so beautiful.
And for those of you who are waiting for the sneak peek to buy this, let me tell you, the grays and the blacks are rare. The chances of you finding a better gray and black one in the sneak peek is very slim. Really, really, really
You'll
slim.
probably find something colorful and beautiful, but it's hard for us to get grays and black.
They go so fast. And yeah, we don't get as many as we would like, because that's just not how people dress in India.
No.
And they go fast.
Agreed.
So I think it's vest time. This looks really
So I had a question.
Yeah.
So a customer asked if I'm a size 10 and about 5'4", could I wear that dress?
Yes.
100%.
I am I'm 5'5", and I generally wear a size 12 to 14 on top, or a size large on top and an extra large on the bottom. So if you are a size 10 on top, it's a no-brainer. That's gonna fit you.
So actually you are in between Priya and I, and you can 100% fit that top.
That dress,
yes. Also, this is a piece that hasn't been released.
Oh, is that why? I'm like, how is this still here? So the background color is a muted plum, and then the pattern color, I don't know how I would describe that. This is almost like a very pale purple, one of the leaves, but the other leaves, are we oatmeal again?
I think they're oatmeal.
Looks great with jeans. So this is a vest again, but I'm wearing it my favorite way to wear it, which is as a top. And then I tie a knot in one side to kind of force the asymmetry, let the other side dangle. And then, isn't there a necklace with purple in it? Yeah, this guy. Yeah. Matchy, matchy.
Very
You know me. But cute. You would go contrasty?
I think that for you, this actually works. Because I personally, with the jeans, it's a very casual look.
Yeah.
And I would personally think like this is easily like I need to quickly go to the bank and
I need to run to the bank. Yeah. And you feel like
The bank.
It looks like I tried. The bank does get a lot of my great looks, only because I spend so much time working from home. Yeah, but thank God for being able to just throw stuff over top.
I agree.
I kind of love this.
I agree.
And this would be great with the tapioca.
It's wabi-sabi.
No, come on.
That is.
Okay, guys, so this is 40% off regular price. The silk is a 9. It's a crepe silk. The arm feel is a 9. And it has mild staining, mild fabric patching. This shouldn't be wabi-sabi. Guys, we made a mistake and you guys benefit from it. So there's a video attached to this piece that will show you exactly what's wrong with it. But the rule of thumb for us is it has to have 3 things. If they're all mild, it has to be 3 mild things. And there's only 2 mild things. Someone's going to get lucky. Okay, so yeah, if you wanted to brighten it up a little bit, you could wear it with the gray. Like I wear it with my epi gray, like this color. That would be so pretty, epi gray, and then
that
purple.
takes a casual look and instantly elevates it, just depending on the bottoms you wear with it.
Yeah, and you'd still feel so comfortable if you were wearing soft linen.
Socially acceptable pajamas.
The dream, living the dream. Okay, love this Shefali. And this was just a new release.
Yes, it was.
We love it so much. Okay, so I think there's only a few tops left.
Yes, there are. And it is only $9.59. Oh, would it go well with hellebore? Yes.
Yes, let's try it. I think so, though.
I for sure think so. I think it wouldn't be exact, but they would pull out the right tones.
Oh,
of each other.
wow.
Yeah, that's stunning.
Wow.
Thanks, Jane. Corey and Jane are having great dialogue.
Oh,
right now.
that's so great. I love this together. You know why? That color that I was pointing out to you guys. What did I do here?
Oh, because you tied that side around.
See. Okay, I got it. We're back in business. Okay, so this color that I pointed out right here, which I will show you up close. This color right here is this color, which is why it looks so great together. It warms up the coolness of the purple on the bottom, eh?
It does.
Wow, that's so beautiful together. And I love how elongating it is when you wear the same color top and bottom. Yeah. Very good. Okay, now, ooh, how is this not sold?
That's why I pulled it.
Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so this one is a Georgette. The background color is a deep red. In terms of arm feel, I'm going to say it's a 7.5 or an 8. So it's about as soft as a Georgette will get. The colors with this wine background are not showing up accurately on Instagram.
They're showing up pretty accurately on Facebook and YouTube. And just to let you guys know, this is actually a long tunic with side ties.
Yes. So it's ever so slightly. So in terms of length, it goes boxy top, side split top, front tie top, and then this length. So, and then somewhere in there we have kimono sleeve top as well.
Yes.
I think is
Kimono sleeve top, I think
is under boxy top, above side slit.
And then what about poncho?
Poncho you can spin any which way, so it doesn't really have a length.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our side slit top. You'll see that it is very much tunic length. It has little
You would tie on the side, like tie one of them.
yeah, so normally I just tie one side and leave the other side kind of dangling, but people have found different ways to wear it.
I wouldn't tie it like that. I would take the two ties.
Oh,
together.
okay. Yeah,
No,
like,
hold them together. And
like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute. So the colors, though, guys, are like a muddy brown, sky blue that kind of veers towards gray, some beautiful shades of green. Like, I feel like you can see all the colors right now on Instagram, except it looks way brighter than it is. If I turn off this light. That's how it looks.
Yeah.
That's how it really looks. So mostly what you see is the red, and then these other colors are there for you to pull out, but they don't steal the show. They are the same depth of tonality as the red background. So it's really just an opportunity for you to pull different colors out.
Wrong type of.
Wrong, yeah. I think this has too much white in it, right?
Yeah.
But I think you can at least see the fabric now accurately, and it is truly beautiful. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous shade of red. To me, this pattern has a very chinoiserie feel to it, the very delicate florals that kind of cover the entire piece. Oh, here we go. Together we can necklace.
Together we can.
Together we can. I love these necklaces.
We can find the right piece of jewelry.
We can. Yeah. I wear mine all the time.
You actually do.
I do.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Like, it's one of your like, oh, I have to do something really quick together.
Yeah, that's what I do. I actually don't even like I keep my jewelry put away except for my together we can. It's just kind of just lying there.
Exactly.
So I can just grab and go. Yeah. And it's pretty. It's a pretty necklace. Like it just adds that little bit of something, a bit of sparkle without being overwhelming. And it's got an adjustable length, which is nice too. This is beautiful, Shefali.
Thank you.
How is this not sold? I
agree.
Okay.
And also that versatile vest is gone.
Oh, is it this beautiful one? Oh, I'm glad she found a good home.
It's gone to a home that loves hellebore.
It's a really nice color. I actually am kicking myself that I didn't pick up the hellebore.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, like I think I bought 4 colors this year.
Oh.
Like yeah, I did okay.
And you're doing fall linen as well.
And I did do the fall linen as well. But yeah, I think I got I had to draw the line somewhere and it was right above hellebore because I have purple and I thought, well, this is kind of purple and I have purple, but I kind of do wish that I had gotten it. We'll have to see what they come out with next year.
Yeah.
Is this the last piece? Oh. I think, no, I haven't shown this one or this one. Then that's it.
Yes, Jackie, I did try gold. I'm happy you liked it. And then Jane said, try to find things to match with hellebore. It's not easy. Yeah, Jane was the one who got it.
Yeah, it is.
I actually think, can you wear this one as that kind of back top? Like how Nikki showed us she wore that beautiful piece.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was so sweet. It just elevated it. It made it so elegant. It kind of felt like an Audrey Hepburn 1960s look.
And she has a piece that has like a really stunning painted design on it.
It was the first one. You guys probably remember from the last sneak peek. It was on the first page. And I looked at it and I'm like, that's beautiful. And I said to my husband, that one's going to be one of the first ones to go. And then I waited about half an hour and I'm like, forget it. I need to have that. I'm going to be not disciplined at all. I know I should be leaving it for my customers, but I'm going to go in and buy it. And by then it was gone.
Wow.
So
Nikki beat you to it.
Yeah, and that's good. It looked beautiful on Nikki.
It did.
So yeah, this is how you can wear it, and slightly more. It kind of looks a little bit like an A-line top, and then I think we took a magnet last time, and we attached it at the back here with a magnet,
so that it's a bit secure.
So that it was a bit more secure.
And Margaret said, "I wish I had these clothes in my 20s. If I had more, I would have had more time to live life and enjoy."
It's so true. So true.
Personally, I think that when you're 20, you don't think the same way you do when you're older. Like, that's just true.
Well, because time and energy feel infinite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I will say that I have really changed the way that I think about clothing and how I dress myself ever since working at the store. Even the first couple of months of working at the store.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would have gotten there if I didn't work here. Like, I think I would have gotten there like 30 or 40 years later.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And just the creativity you can have.
Exactly.
And you get to call it your own. It's not like even if you were to get one of these pieces, it's your own because it's the only one that's out there and you chose it and you own it. So
and I just put it in my closet and everything else I have, I just can add sariKNOTsari so seamlessly.
Yeah, so seamlessly into it. And you can style it. Like that's when you say seamlessly, I'm like, oh, I have these pants I want to wear. Yeah. I'm sure I can find a way.
Show them what my daily piece is now, literally.
Literally, Shefali wears this all the time. Oh, and it's so soft.
It's so soft. So this is a wabi-sabi kimono sleeve jacket.
So first I'll put it on the way she has it. It's a kimono sleeve jacket. I always thought it was a cardigan.
It's because I have a lot of cardigans, but.
So yeah, it's a kimono sleeve jacket. And what she's done is tied it together at the back so that it kind of fits more like a shrug. Works really well like that, actually. But if I were to undo all of the knots, you would see what it could also look like. So I think there was one kimono sleeve jacket that I tried on in here. I'm going to undo all your knots. You're going to put them all back in.
Packing my weekend away for right now. All sariKNOTsari in my bag.
Oh,
No, comfort was key back then. Really?
yeah.
I find it depends. Some of my friends, like, even though they like comfort, they still want to look really fitted and cute. Like, I don't personally have many friends that stick to just comfort. Oh, it's inside out, by the way.
Doesn't even matter, does it?
Does
Those
not
French
matter.
seams.
I was always looking for this one, never knew it until now. Interesting.
I think it would have made my life a lot easier. I had a lot of little outfits, and then I would wear them as outfits, and then they kind of all fit together in little
Silos.
little silos, exactly. But to have like just your neutrals and then all these great pieces to go with it,
It makes you think about your closet differently.
it really does. It really, really does, and it allows you to be a little bit more creative in the moment. Yeah, this is beautiful. The jacket, and yeah, she does wear it with absolutely everything. Okay, what's this one? We're down to the last two, everybody. Okay, I think I'll show you this one. It is a midi-length caftan. And the reason why you need to see it is this is an 11 out of 10 on the softness scale.
Oh, so we have a question actually from Jane. She asks, when you packed for South Korea, what kind of bag did you pack your silks in? I leave in 2 weeks.
Oh, so I just,
I think she was talking about the reel that we posted.
yeah, so that actually came with my suitcase. There was like a little pouch that kind of snapped into the suitcase, and I just took that pouch out and I used that. But I really am a firm believer in packing blocks that you can get now on Amazon. I've heard you can even get them at the dollar store. They're little pouches that you can sort your clothes and then, squish the air out of them, and it keeps things really organized in your bag. But Margot had a great tip for her silks. And what she did, and what I did last time I went to India, is she lays her silks out on the bed and then puts her pants or her underpinnings on the inside, flops the arms in, and then rolls the whole thing up into a bundle.
Oh, that's really smart.
Yeah, because then instead of rolling each piece individually, having the bulk of all the other pieces around it, it's smaller and it doesn't wrinkle as much.
Okay. And Jane says, oh, okay, I have 2 packing cubes, and then Out of Protect also said packing cubes.
Yeah, packing cubes are great.
And Margaret said, that's why I stopped shopping when I was traveling, to find this style, because now I don't need to.
Yeah, you really don't. And it does give you more time. It even gives you more time while you're traveling to not have to put together outfits.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Because your closet fits so seamlessly.
It does. Okay, so the color is brown with burgundy undertones. And then it's got reds and greens and that billboard color, actually. But it's so small that it doesn't pick up because it's these tiny little specks. But yeah, so this, I would recommend this piece if you are just looking for something that is so soft that you want to wear in the backyard to just feel fabulous. I would get something like this. It's crepe silk, so it is not see-through. It's ridiculously soft.
So what style is this?
This is a midi-length caftan. So this is the one that lands about just below your knees, probably about 4 inches. It's 4 inches longer than the other caftan. And I'm wearing it backwards right now. The colors are red and green. I think I already said that.
Yeah, and please, I'm so sorry for everyone on Facebook and YouTube. I call this the high-low top because we actually have the exact same fabric.
Oh, so we need to add it.
Yeah. But I did not that we need to add it. I had labeled it like that.
Oh.
So
okay.
I just quickly changed it, but I just wanted to.
Yeah. So it's so soft. Like the color's nice. It's very neutral, very understated. But what this piece really has going for it is that softness.
So
bananas.
Margaret has a great question. She asks, what are the things you can do to style this piece up?
Okay, that's a great question. So the biggest thing that you can do to style this piece up is to gather a little bunch of it. I usually say belly button area and then over to the side. And then grab that spot with your finger and grab one of those little elastics, create a little knot right there or a tail, and then you get this beautiful gather through here, and it creates some asymmetry across the bottom. I think there was a knot in there for a while. So that's probably the best way to style it. Other things you can do are do a bit of a French tuck on one side And then you wouldn't have that. You would just have the French
You
tie.
could honestly do those same 2 ties, but you kind of do them the way Lorena does the hack for the one shoulder.
So one
You
here,
have them alternating, yeah.
so one up here, and maybe one down here.
I do it a little bit higher.
I don't think so, because by the time you put the fabric in,
Oh, right.
Right?
First thing I would put it slightly higher.
still higher, like here.
Yeah, there. Because then it gives it, because what it does is that it frames the waist.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So what if I went
There's
to
the
here?
mindset.
Okay.
And Protect says lands an inch above my ankles, I'm 5 feet. And also Jane recommends taking a chain magnet.
Yes, the chain magnets. There's so many things you can do with the chain magnets. So there's the 2 little.
You got lower.
Did it get lower? No, I think I just gathered more. Okay. All right. So here,
Yes.
you can even hear the silk. I love it when you can hear the silks.
That's how you don't stop.
Like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like something you would do for a fashion show. That's cute. That's really cute. Then you get these fun little.
Exactly. Because I noticed that's what Lorena actually does, is that what she does is she creates the ties where she is able to kind of show a bit of a frame or her midsection, and then it shows that she has a waist, because she is someone who, like she said, right, doesn't have anything that is structured.
So then I would maybe go over to the side a smidge more.
Yeah.
And then let me grab those chain magnets and we can try that as well. Oh, but maybe lower. Okay, this is going to take some fooling around with. That's fun. Fooling around with clothes is fun. Okay, chain magnets.
Margaret said thank you.
Okay.
I know, now that you've got us styling, you're going to be here for a while, folks.
Okay, love the chain magnet. That was too easy. Yeah, the chain magnet just works so well.
Do the chain magnet in the middle.
Yeah, you can do that.
I can do that.
Okay. So straight up through the center.
Yes.
Just like about there.
Yeah, I just want to see what it looks like. Just to tickle my fancy.
I would like it off center. I mean, I don't mind it.
You know what it would look good with? Like a really big, like kind of.
Oh, a wide
Yeah.
skirt. Yes, that would be adorable with it. That is cute. What makes me think we've done this but higher up even?
We definitely have it. A kimono suit top.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like if you gathered a lot of it and put it to the front, and you made it a shorter top in the back, it would also have that same effect.
See, like slightly over, so it shows off one leg.
Angelina Jolie style.
Definitely. How did she trademark that? I know, I was there. I saw the dress.
Well, she didn't, right? Like, it was just kind of iconic because she was Angelina Jolie and she had the leg, and that was what kind of that sex appeal that she kind of had. She was the bad girl drinking her husband's blood. And
yeah. Didn't she carry around a vial of his blood?
And, like, he was at the time. Like, that guy.
Crazy, eh?
Hollywood is an interesting place.
How is it that I know that her daughter, Shiloh, has removed her husband Brad's name from her name?
Yeah, that was news recently. Yeah.
That makes it to me. Important stuff in the world does not get to me, but I know that. Yeah, I love it with that. That's probably one of the things I would style it with.
So Jane says this is how she wears it, and Allison says she loves it this way.
Yeah.
And Lorena and Protect are bonding over the fact that they're short girls.
So the other thing that you can do, I think we've done this before too, is that you take 2 sets of chain magnets and tighten both sides so that, see how it kind of comes in a little bit more there? And that's a really easy thing to do too. Yeah, I think styling these has a lot to do with the chain magnets.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, last one then.
Last one, it is 10:17, just to let you know.
Okay. So we're going kind of just over our 2-hour limit.
But I don't think anyone's complaining.
Oh, that was so nice of you guys. Okay, last one is a front tie top again. And it's different shades of gray. This background is kind of like a pinky tone. And then this is a Merlot. It's got a fun little sleeve that has the purple in it. Let's see. Is it the right purple? Yeah. Is it just me or does that really work?
No, it works so well together.
It works so well together.
So if you're a Hellebore fan and you like the front tie tops, this is the way to do it, folks.
So this is definitely more gray and this is definitely more purple, but you start to see the purple in here in the sleeve. So it all kind of works together. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, very, very soft. So this one, I'm going to say arm feel of an 8. There is a little bit of stiffness here through the arm, but you don't feel it on the inside. It's just that this border has some substance to it. It's just sequins, rows and rows of sequins. And you can kind of feel the sewing a little bit, but because it's floaty, I feel like it doesn't show up very much. What do we think? It's cute. I like how it's got a bit of an orange in it. It makes me want to pair it with a bit more orange. But yeah, it's a very sweet top.
I picked it because I personally think, if you want to add a bit of pizzazz to a casual look with jeans, this is the way to do that.
Yeah.
These simple tunic tops, you get a lot of customers that are like, how do we wear these things every day? With the Canadian tuxedo.
The Canadian tuxedo. Yeah, I feel like that's the nice thing about the tops is that if you're having trouble trying to figure out how to work the silks into your wardrobe, getting any of these top styles, it just feels a little more accessible.
It is more accessible.
So
it's closer to understanding it based on what you've already seen.
Right. And then as you kind of move through the brand, you'll be like, oh, and I can layer that, or I can tie it, or I can do this kind of fun thing to it. But as an introductory piece, it works really well. That's so cute.
It's funny that you mentioned that. I was telling a customer recently that certain pieces that we have are introductory pieces to the brand. Like these are pieces that we recommend to people so that they can actually get a feel of what works in their closet.
Yeah.
And then you go from there.
You go from
so
there.
maybe it would be interesting to do a live like that for the advanced.
Oh, the advanced. So sariKNOTsari 101, sariKNOTsari 201.
And then sariKNOTsari masterclass.
That's true. We could totally do that. But we'd have to have guest speakers in for the masterclass.
Yeah.
Lorena would have a segment. Margot would have a segment. So many other people would have segments.
I think Corey
could have a segment. Ellen would have to have a segment with all of her hacks. Jackie could have a segment. Yeah. One day we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, we would.
That'd be cool. Okay, friends, we're done. Another Friday has come to an end. Thank you so much for joining us. Definitely keep an eye out on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when we release the sneak peek. Beautiful pieces in there. Definitely think about the sculptural tunic dress and the self-pocket dress because we've been out of those for a long time.
Yes.
Maybe try one on. Do we have any?
You tried a sculptural. I can just.
Yeah, maybe I should just try one of the other ones because you probably haven't seen them because we've been out of stock for so long. The rest of the styles you're probably familiar with. Oh, good. Yeah, so just, oh yeah, that one's nice. And the silk on that's really soft too. So this is what a self-pocket dress looks like. I have customers who wear these with the self pocket to the front and some who wear it with it to the back. You'll see that the bottom hemline is asymmetrical. Unlike the sculptural tunic dress, this is cut very square. So you can see from the underarms here going straight down, it's a straight cut all the way through like a tunic. It's not like the sculptural tunic dress, which is A-line. It's straight cut. It also has a little pleat right here at the back, which can open up and give you a little bit more room through the chest or through the back if you're a little bit bigger there. The arms come to just below the elbow, and they are quite generously cut. Unlike the sculptural tunic dress, which has slightly more narrow arms, this one is broader through here. And this is actually because this is our second iteration. The sizing on this used to be the same as the sculptural tunic dress. And then we started with making a more generous cut. And we will be making a more generous cut of the sculptural tunic dress as well.
jeans for you.
Jeans too. So this is another really great summer look, and you could pair this with a dress underneath. I know ladies who wear it just like that. Some who wear it with capris underneath, some who wear it with shorts underneath. A lot of people wear it with very little underneath because it's such a great summer outfit. The pocket is sewn. So the way the pocket is created, it's called a self-pocket dress because the fabric is joined here in a swoop, and then the swoop is actually what creates the pocket. So you can see the sewing all the way around the outside there.
Here's the real question that I get asked all the time. Is this a functional pocket?
So yeah, if what you're putting in there is like little scrunchies that weigh nothing, absolutely. If you're going to put your glasses in there, I think that could also work. I think once you get to putting your cell phone in there, it's going to drag things down. I mean, it works. It's still a pocket. It's still a tunic, but it's going to start ruining the shape of the look of the drape on you. But yeah, you could definitely put your glasses or something light in there.
And for me personally, I love the self pocket that has a little pocket because I sometimes don't know what to do with my hands.
Oh, a lot of people say that.
Exactly. And I feel like it's just the perfect length that I can just tuck my little fingers in and
look so cool.
Yeah, it looks super cool.
Let me try it on backwards for those of you who like it backwards.
And I think also when I model the girls in these for photos, they all put their hand in the pocket. There's at least one look with them in the pocket.
With the hand in the pocket. Okay.
And then Barden Place says, I love Friday nights. I agree.
I do too. And I appreciate so much that you guys come out and hang out with us. Ooh, kind of love it like this too. So this is something we've been really working on.
Really, really working
on. So because of the way a sari is, like the original silk is, it's almost impossible for us to get these to line up just because of the things we need to cut and where we need to cut them and where this piece comes from in the sari. So we're trying really hard to get them perfectly lined up.
And this is also an older piece, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like it's a bit of a badge of honor. This is happening because we are recycling fabrics.
Yeah.
It's not that we are careless in the construction. This is the only way you can do it, given that you've got a 5.5 yard by 44-inch piece of fabric and you've got to try to make it work with a pattern on it. So this is really cute. I don't know why I don't wear more of mine like this. That's kind of sweet. It's got more of a tunic look this way.
Yeah, but I like it.
Yeah, I do too. So now we're done. And you've probably seen all the pieces. Enjoy the sneak peek on Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Pro tip, as soon as you fall in love with something, check out. Don't keep it in your cart and think about it. Don't add it to your wish list and check it out and think about it. It will be gone. The way that it works is that our system on our end will combine your orders. So this is a little tricky thing. So let's say that you go in and buy a piece and then you go in and you buy another piece that you're like, oh my God, I liked this one better, but now I'm stuck with the first one. You can refund to store credit for the one that you decide against. So as long as you're comfortable with the idea that I by accident bought 2 blue vests, I like the second blue vest more, now what do? You just let us know you want to refund the first one to store credit, and then you can use that credit anytime. And because it's not actually left here, you don't even have to worry about waiting for the process. That we would just automatically refund it to store credit, and then you have the store credit to use. So if that helps at all in trying to shop very quickly. But have fun, beautiful pieces, breathtaking pieces.
So excited.
So excited. Now I bid you adieu.
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 Take care, guys.
Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.